Hello! What is up, people? You got the Bold and Budaful show with Buddha the comedian.
And me.
And Craig Ludgren. What's happening?
I am the bald.
I am Budaful. What's happening, people?
What's going on, everybody? Sorry, I just put a piece of fruit in my mouth.
And it wasn't me!
That sounds pretty bad when I'm sitting here with two guys. It's a room full of guys. It's like, I just put fruit in my mouth.
We had to rush Craig, from his job today to get here, so, he wasn't ready with his fruit. It's all right. Craig's unemployed. Today is National Pancake Day, you fat fucks!
Someone's happy.
I missed it, bro. I fucking missed it because it's just really Tuesday, right?
Hey, Rich, could you send me... obviously, we're here, but also our great producer, Richie's here. What's the matter, Rich?
I want to eat that, too.
Oh, that's not... There you go. There's a National Pancake Day.
Richie's working it. This is not as easy as you think.
Rich,
especially...
Can you throw me that bag right there in front of you?
Especially since we don't start getting ready.
Yeah, take one first and then throw it over here. Because in honor of National Pancake Day, you're not allergic to chocolate chips and shit, are you?
You know what's fucked up?
I blow up like this.
It's called allergic to carbohydrates.
In honor of National Pancake Day, I made pancakes today because my daughter pushed me to do it. And we didn't have enough money to go to IHOP. Because, IHOP was actually given out. If you went to...
Wait a minute, it's free Pancake Day.
If you went to IHOP,
right,
they would give you a short stack for free. Yeah.
Right.
So...
But did you have to order anything else?
I didn't go.
There's got to be a catch.
Yeah, I think you have to order. I think you get it with... Brianna swears no, she did it when she was in high school last year. And she went, and they gave her free food. But I thought you had to order breakfast, and then they give it to you free on the second. My man's trying to put... a guy has a little eating disorder when he's sticking half a pancake behind his ear like a cigarette.
I left my drink over there, too. So
did you? Where is it? Oh, I'll get it.
But, yeah, just to let you guys know, I made pancakes. Homemade pancakes. I made chocolate chips and regular. I brought some in for the boys to honor International House of Pancakes, International Pancake Day.
Which is the same thing.
But I make my pancakes homemade. I make them fresh. I don't use no box crap. I use flour. I use sugar. I use, all that stuff. Milk, bread, bread and milk. That's Vic the potato. I use flour, sugar. How's the glare? Because it just got really dark on your side. Is the lighting bad? Good?
I don't know. I just looked real quick and it was kind of dark. But
all right.
I'm going to make it brighter now.
But anyway, so in honor of International Pancake Day, I brought the two biggest guys in the room some homemade pancakes.
Well,
so
in honor of Pancake Day, my hands are already sticky, so I don't really need pancakes.
And not only is it International Pancake Day, today is also something else. You know what today is, Buddha?
Do I have to show them?
Yeah, hold on. Today is
Never.
Fat Tuesday. Today is Fat Tuesday in New Orleans, the first day of the Mardi Gras. But for a big guy like Buddha, it's just Tuesday.
Yeah.
Every day is Fat Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday.
He's such a bastard. People don't realize you come up to my knee. They don't realize.
I'm not that.
He was like busting on me when he first got here, Rich. I'm going to pee on your seat. Really? You're going to stand on a milk crate and pee on my seat?
So you know what I did? I peed in the garbage can. Screw you. But
great.
I couldn't find beads anywhere because no one had beads. But because I wanted
You ransacked my son's room?
I ransacked your kid's room looking for beads because my kids don't have them, and they have them. They just wouldn't let me take them. I'm sure. But
do I want to know why your daughter has beads for Mardi Gras?
Only thing I found was that no, we don't want to know.
That's a very pixelated picture of beads.
Actually, she got them at like Sweet 16 parties and stuff. So who knows what they're doing at the Sweet 16 parties to earn beads? But I don't want to know. But I do have a slinky I found in your kid's room. So would you get topless? Would you flash us your boobs for a slinky?
Not happening.
Come on.
Are you
fun.
serious?
It's a wonderful toy.
But it's not beads.
But it's fun for a girl and a boy. Come on, man. I couldn't find beads. It's Fat Tuesday. You're not going to show everybody your tits.
No, of course
America
not.
Your tits. There's only 12 people
America.
out there. Show America. Show America your titties.
No. If they were beads, you would have got my tits. But
because if Freddie Rubino is out there, Fred Rubino would want to see.
All right, real quick. Ready?
Here we go, everybody. Check it out for a slinky.
Ready?
Fat Tuesday. Oh, come on.
See how fast that was?
You're a big guy. Oh!
You know, everybody's pausing there with delay right now.
No, they're not.
People taking pictures of that. They're pausing and taking pictures right now of Booter in slow motion right here like this. So here you go. Here's your son Slinky back.
Thank you.
You earned it for that.
For Booter, whatever that is.
For Fat Tuesday.
I couldn't do that again if I tried.
Anybody, you guys ever go to Mardi Gras?
No.
Years ago. Many years ago. In the early 90s.
In the early 90s? Were you married then?
No. Not that I know of.
Did you come home with beads?
I came home with women. The beads I kept there.
You came home with women, yeah, but they charge you by the hour, right?
You paid for the women, Phil.
I paid for the beads too, as well.
Because you guys don't see Richie, but Richie's a solid. Let's call him a solid boy too.
Solid.
Today is just Tuesday for Rich too.
Let's just say if me and
about Mardi Gras are the prices of the hotels down there. You might as well take out a second mortgage. You got to be like 80 miles away just to get a decent, motel. But then when you're drinking, forget 80 miles. Might as well be 8 miles.
Right. See, like when I was in the Navy, I was in the United States Navy. I served aboard the USS New Orleans, and we were out of California, San Diego. And 1988, they finally, after the ship was trying for like 10 years to go to Mardi Gras one year because we were the USS New Orleans. How cool would it be? How laid would a sailor get pulling up on the USS New Orleans in New Orleans for Mardi Gras? It would have been amazing. So they finally got it. I was on the ship about a year, and they finally got approval. And what happens? Because we had to go down through the Panama Canal, and there was all in 1988. There was heavy turmoil in the Panama Canal. Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for something to pop up over here.
No, I'm not saying anything.
I wasn't breaking down numbers yet. I wasn't breaking down. I said 1988. Oh, yeah, I did say 10 years. All right, I was breaking down numbers a little bit. Anyway, we were going to New Orleans. It was great. I was 19 years old, and we were going to New Orleans aboard the USS New Orleans. Sailors in New Orleans we were gonna have a great time. I was gonna get at least 2 venereal diseases that week. We were all counting on at least one just for a badge of honor. What happens? The Valdez, if you remember the Mobil, the company Mobil Gas, yep. The Valdez hit and crashed up in Alaska and leaked like whatever 1 million gallons of crude oil out, and we had to then go up there instead of going to Mardi Gras and having a great time, we watched them clean off little birds covered in oil. But that didn't even happen because we sat off the coast for about a week, and then they didn't need us up there. We blew our shot. Went to Seattle and got arrested. There you go. How's that, huh?
What movie we come to see? I forget.
This thing on?
No, that's a cool story.
Yeah, I know. You guys
thank you for serving, because I would be dropped out of a plane, that's all.
You'd be a weapon.
No, push you out of the plane so the plane could go up in the air.
You would be the Moab.
All right, put Buddha on. Let's see if the nuke could actually ride in this plane. Let's text the fuel.
You got Cannonball Run, the motorcycle? Let's show it what it would look like if Buddha was on the back of a motorcycle.
Oh, my God. Speaking of getting drunk, how about George Lopez, huh? Anybody hear about him?
You know what? You just informed me of George Lopez.
Pretty funny.
Oh, there he is. Look, George Lopez.
There's an audio of him explaining to himself Himself. He's playing to an audience like, what's the big deal about me getting drunk? Which is, who cares? It happens to everyone.
That's awesome. But when you're
George
George
his
Lopez,
stomach right here.
like everything's kind of hanging out. His
Awesome.
ass is hanging out if you looked at the other side. And what was that, Caesars?
Yes.
In Vegas, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So do we have the audio clip as well?
We do, but we have technical issues. We'll see.
No, listen.
It might come
Is it
up.
on here?
Yeah. It's in Facebook.
So George.
I didn't put any videos on there. All the links
No problem. Like I
are
said,
in.
first show, little kinks out.
It's the second.
Listen.
Not a first show on this channel.
Well,
Sorry.
I know. Well, next week,
Yeah, welcome to YouTube, everybody.
I think it's a lot better. I mean,
it's a ton better. I'm telling you.
And we do have a really cool technical guy, but we're working out some kinks. So he said soon enough, if we sent him this stuff, like Buddha was just sending him stuff, pictures and videos. If he had it like the day before, he'd have it all linked up. And as we were talking, like a professional show, he would see it here. But
well, this is audio mostly. It's really not a picture, but
all right, well, do we have it? Or are you still?
Yep, we're cleaning up right now.
Oh, hey.
TMZ, right?
MZ, yep.
Reports.
So this is an audio clip from TMZ
Yeah.
playing George Lopez explaining to himself or to the
No,
police?
to an audience. I think he's performing.
Oh, and he's
at a show.
Was this before?
No,
or
no,
after the show?
after what happened.
Right.
He's explaining what happens
When
to the
did-
audience.
When did this actually happen?
Listen.
What Justin Bieber does in America.
I just didn't want to.
A guy can't have 52 shots.
Oh, this is Canada, right?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but what happens in Windsor, everyone fucking knows.
Yeah, I think Caesar's Windsor's in Canada, right?
What do I know?
My priest called. I've been in church since I was 8. You're gonna go to hell. I said, yes, I know.
It's Ontario.
Listen, man, it's thank you all for coming. Really, I mean, seriously, it's sold out. It's oversold.
That's pretty much it. I mean, who cares? A freaking
least
Mexican
he's
drank too much. Like, really?
A Mexican guy got drunk in Canada, right? And we have Bieber. That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's a pretty funny joke.
What I would have done, I would have snuck up a cactus behind his ass and thrown like a shawl on him. Like, the old typical
Took pictures.
Mexican.
Canadian police.
Alright, you can kill this.
Screw Bieber.
Very respectful.
Oh my gosh. So
Going to jail.
what are we going to? The awards? You want to talk about the awards?
Oh, we're gonna wait until he closes out this.
Gotta love this.
Young man, sir, you are going.
There you
just
go.
talk about that.
Hey.
That's why I hate using YouTube. I like to do my own videos.
I know. We'll get it. We'll get it.
That's okay, man.
We'll get
We
it.
love you guys.
All right, listen, hey, you know what? How many people in the chat room? 11? What are they saying so far?
4 now.
Yeah, we started out with 12. We're down to 4.
We lost 17.
3 of them are my family. And one guy, his computer's stuck. It froze.
Let's see if everybody's...
So anyway, what
Yeah,
happened? So the awards were Sunday, right? We don't know because we're Walking Dead fans.
Right. How many people out there actually watched the awards?
A lot of people did.
Yeah, but
That
how
was
many...
a
What,
that
watch
was a
the
big,
awards?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but how many people
it was
watched
the number
The
one
Walking
show.
Dead?
Not as many as the awards.
Of course, the Walking Dead's usually 50 million people, but because of the power of the DVR, people DVR'd it. My family, not just me, the wife, my daughter, my son, we all watched The Walking Dead in 2 locations. Yeah, because why? Screw the awards. The awards is almost like The Walking Dead with some of the people going up there. They're like robots. They're all so fake. There you go. You want to watch something, you watch that. You don't want to watch...
All right, we'll talk Walking Dead first, right?
Yeah, because we'll talk Walking Dead, we'll talk the awards, because Ellen did a great job. I did watch a lot of the clips after.
He has some of them.
And
We'll get
after
to
The
that.
Walking Dead, I did watch the last 45 minutes. And Ellen is my favorite, Ellen DeGeneres is my favorite female comic.
She is funny. man.
Famous female comic. I have a not so famous female comic that I love too, Robin. But my famous, since I'm a kid, since I'm a teenager, Ellen DeGeneres is the shit. But yeah, so we'll talk Walking Dead, being that the picture's up here. We don't want him to get frazzled too much.
No, that's all right.
I'm getting the comments. I'm getting the comments up right now. People saying they have a problem with the comments, so...
All
I
right.
just got an email saying, so I'm just taking care of that right now.
Yeah, I was trying. If you see me looking off to the side here, I was trying to watch to see what was going on my
If
phone.
you see Craig look off to the side, he has ADD. It's all good. There's shiny things over there.
Something shiny. No, I had it on my phone, and I wanted to see if I could read the comments, I could interact a little bit.
Well, we're going to have laptops, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Tell them to refresh the page. Maybe that's it.
Here they are, right here. We got Wife to Kids. Hi, guys. And Richard Kempton. He cleans his bird with oil every night.
Oh, my God.
That's Richie and Michelle. Right? And that is very believable. Hi, wife and kids. And hello, Richard Kempton. And I'm sure he does clean his bird with oil every night. It's a nightly fiasco. That's it? Just 2 people in there?
So far, yeah. Well,
Yes. That deserves a high five, brother.
and I'm
a
gonna
high
be
two.
Nah, your fingers are just in your mouth.
It's a high 2.
I'm going sideways because
I'm
you're
throwing on
just fucking
Facebook right
eating
now
your fingers.
to join us live again. So,
There you go.
I had glue on my finger.
All right, well, whatever.
Broke.
Walking Dead. Let's go. I never watched the show, so give me a little
First of all,
synopsis.
I can't believe you don't watch the show. What do you watch?
Phineas and Ferb. I watch.
We're going to take over the tri-state area.
I don't have cable. We got rid of cable and phone, so I use Netflix, Hulu, all the underground stuff.
Underground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watch,
Netflix,
I try to
Hulu.
watch shows that were on a couple years ago that aren't on now because these are obviously like Chuck and
Because that's all you can get on Netflix and
well, you
Hulu.
can get a lot of. I can get any show on Netflix, but it's not going to be this season. It's going to be seasons before. But everyone I talked about, hey, you watch the show Chuck? He's like, yeah, back.
He's
in
like
2000.
the people all the way up in the mountain, like in Pennsylvania.
That's
Oh, we didn't get that there show of,
We still got Rebecca
And I'm
Home
your car
Theater.
cartridge. Yeah.
How do you get that centipede to work? You blow in the game and go like this on your shirt? Does it work?
I have to put a piece of paper behind it because it's got a little bit of play when you put it in there.
This one here I'm going to do because this one, House of Cards, is another show. But everybody talks about this all the time.
House of Cards is like 1993.
No, start this, man. I mean,
I am.
we're in
Like I
season
said,
4 and a
I've been
half.
watching that Woody Harrelson movie. I was addicted to that.
Oh, Zombieland.
I just love that. It was a great movie. I'm sure it was a very kind of goofy thing on.
Can we make fun of the Jewish guy for not having cable, doing all the underground stuff?
I save $180 a month. I'd rather use it for something else.
That's it, $180. Shit, if we got rid of cable, I'd probably say.
Listen, if he had cable, we wouldn't have half of the equipment that's here
I
right
know
now.
he'd been
So
watching
thank
TV.
you.
He wouldn't be playing with this shit.
Everything would be my first Sony here.
Hold on a second. I have this new thing called an Etch-a-Sketch for the chat room. Hold on.
Oh my God, are you deleting? Delete.
Guys, you want the logo? Hold on, I'm almost done.
No, but we're in the 4.5 season, right? I mean, it's sick right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. And if you look at this picture, how many
Half
of
of them are
people
gone.
dead?
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to tell him. I was going to ask Rome.
Who cares about him?
Most of them are dead, so there's a few alive. But this week was like it was just a
Very weird.
two-person show. It was the first two-person show, and you didn't like it.
I liked it, but
I liked it, but I didn't like it because you want to see the other characters.
yeah, why are you doing 2 people at one time?
But what did you? Now the 2 characters were Daryl and Beth,
Right.
and it was there because each week they're showing what all because everybody got split up.
We all got separated
after
from the prison.
and every week a different episode is showing like everybody kind of either finding each other, not finding each other, living or whatever, going their own way, and maybe all hopefully getting back together before the season's out.
So there's like 5 groups, right?
Right. Well, and this group was them 2, just those 2, and her quest was she's young, Beth. This is Beth right here, and Daryl. These are the 2 that are together, and she wanted a drink.
Right.
She wanted
What's
liquor.
her first? I'm guessing she's about 21, 22.
Yeah,
I
somewhere
think
in that.
I think she's
But she was
over.
a farm girl and a
Yeah.
daddy,
I don't know if she's younger than that. I don't know.
But my take immediately when watching it, because she was so like, I have to do this, I could be dead, I need a drink. Didn't you ever do anything like asking questions and they started drinking and they started playing games like when a little girl
That had to be like edited for television because the real game
Right.
would have been more
it
interesting.
would have just been like, did you ever
I never experienced an object in my anus.
right.
And then you
Like,
see Daryl start to drink.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
the game-
I've done that.
the game was like if you say something, if the other person did it, they have to drink. If they didn't do it, they say they didn't do it, right? Right. So
Yeah, it was just a weird game. Like,
I always wanted to do anal. That's what Beth said. And Daryl's like,
I heard it done to me. He's too pretty. I don't know. All the girls like him, but he's
yeah,
too-
but look, he could have hooked up with Carol, who kind of looks like a lesbian, but she's still a woman. He didn't do it. Beth, the little young girl, was all over saying everything but like, please bang me. She's like rubbing her chest and everything. She was like so in heat, like she was leaving a slime trail. If she was a slug, they would have found her. Like it was really desperate. And he didn't do anything with her. He didn't do anything with her.
Michonne's nuts.
Yeah, but he had a chance with all of them. I think he wants to have sex with...
Carl?
Yeah, Carl, a young boy, yes. Oh, I was going to say with Rick.
I don't know. They're getting Carl ready. All that pudding he's been eating.
Yeah. Pudding!
And protein.
Did you see what Michonne wanted him to do with the crazy cheese? That was kind of perverted, too.
Oh, yeah, spraying it in the
She's
mouth.
like,
And we all grew up calling that Cheese Whiz.
Yeah, when did it become crazy cheese?
When Cheese Whiz didn't give them permission to use the name.
Or us.
Yeah, we don't have... Yeah, but who's watching us? Who gives a crap
I know.
about us, man? We're just... two guys. We're like 2.5
That
men.
that was Daryl, and that was their first date. Actually, we witnessed their first date. I think.
You realize that this is almost like we're like 2.5 men. You're the two. I'm the half.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
What does that have to do with 4 pancakes in front of me I can't eat?
You can eat one.
That's like if I put a whole fucking pile of hair in front of you with a brush.
Look, I brought you 2 chocolate chip and 2 plain. And
Did
one
you
each.
run out?
I gave you I always make a big batch. I just want to bring a few in honor of the Walking Dead. In honor of the Walking Dead.
There's a few other Walking Dead pictures in there. Show up that there's 2 other ones
There's Walking Dead here.
in that same file that I gave you.
Yeah, there's Walking Dead here.
They're like funny pictures.
Yeah. I wanted to see. Oh, there they are in the trunk, which was pretty cool. Look, like she was practically laying on him the whole night in the trunk. She couldn't give him a reach around.
I'm sure he did.
Right? They were on top of each other for like 5 hours.
And the middle finger one. You want that too?
Yeah, that one's good.
Oh yeah, that was the end of the episode right there. There you go.
Did I give you the girls just want to have fun one or no?
There's a girls on here yet.
See, that one's funny.
Which one is this one? This is the end of the episode. If you didn't watch it, tough shit. But if you did watch it, it was pretty cool. Oh, there you go. She wanted to drink. She wanted to have.
She wanted peach schnapps, and he smashes it.
And he's like,
"You see my Vine? That's pretty funny.
yeah. Wait, you didn't give him you didn't send him your Vine?
Fuck me. It's all
We
good.
Vine, if you guys Vine, Vine. It's another app
on my
for your
page.
TV. Yeah, he did a Vine about peach schnapps because Buddha happens to like peach schnapps, don't you?
I like all the girls. I'm a girl drinker. I mean, I don't get these for
Bottles
being a
and
guy.
gin, man.
You don't have moves, yeah.
I drink
Little
like,
wine cooler drinker
bro,
back in the 80s?
exactly.
Yeah,
Zima. No, I didn't like
Oh,
Zima.
dude, that was my drink.
No.
Bottles and James, I think, went out of business
Give me-
in like 95.
Listen,
so, yeah.
since we're all sharing, just give me a Mike's Hard. That's what I'm into. Either that or a Craig or a Richie Hard.
My middle name is Mike.
No, but seriously, I can't. I'm not a beer drinker. You know,
Do you like the beers that are sweet, like the honey weed?
No, I don't like any beers. No, I'm like I sangria. Forget about it. You know, one sock at a time comes off with sangria.
Really? That's lame.
Yeah, it takes me about 8.5 minutes per sock.
I'm a rum and coke guy. I do
Are
rum
you?
and coke. Yeah.
Like, I'm not.
I do get a little fruity. Huh? I'm eating fruit. Yeah.
Rum and, his leg's always up like he's got to pee too. Whatever that is, Captain Morgan.
Oh yeah.
That's rum, isn't it?
I thought you were talking about me.
Oh. But you know, I'm a Malibu kind of girl.
Well, see, I like Malibu too. My wife, that's what the wife drinks. She likes Malibu and cranberry. So I started drinking Malibu and Coke, and I like it. It's sweet, but it doesn't get me. It only gets me like a little buzz. So I have to, like, I'll do a Malibu and Coke, and then I'll do a regular, like a hard, like a Bacardi and Coke. Maybe 2 of them. Then I'll go back to Malibu to slow down to kind of change it up. But the Bacardi is what gives me a little buzz. You know, gives me the buzz. I get a little buzz from the sweet stuff, but not as much as I need.
Speaking of drunk, how wasted was John Travolta the other night? That's ridiculous.
So are we done with?
Yeah.
Walking Dead?
What else did you want to talk about?
Nothing really.
I mean, I don't want to compare it to the comic book because some people haven't read the comic book.
Yeah, if anybody.
The comic's only been out 10 years.
Right. Well, if people haven't read the comic book, it's their own fault. Just letting you know, right now in Freehold, it's 25 and fair. Every 12 minutes, we have to do the weather.
Even though we're in Marlboro.
9:27. Yeah, we're really in Marlboro. It's 9:28 p.m. Right? It's 9:27 p.m. It's 25 and fair out.
You may see a large arrow-like shape attacking us right now. It's really the mouse.
Tomorrow's high will be 39.
Or if you're lucky, fucking good. Richie.
That's
I love
something I
you.
don't do no more.
So listen, you want me to talk about The Walking Dead in the comic or no? You just
Well, I just want to make sure we cover that. Oh yeah, you know what's cool? Like with like they were playing like the Truth or Dare game. Like we've only talked about that a little bit, which is really kind of lame. That he couldn't figure out that she wanted him to have sex with her.
Dude, they were 2 drinks away from whipping out a Ouija board. I swear to God, like talking to his brother.
Right, yeah.
Merle.
Right. But the other funny thing was, like, did you see the house they went to? They went to that old little shack in the woods. Like, oh, I grew up here.
Yeah.
You're like, you know, a redneck, like they were making moonshine and everything. You're not necessarily a redneck, because a hillbilly and a redneck are different. Hillbilly lives off the land. A redneck, you know, has lives in a double wide with a brand new pickup truck. That's the difference. But you know you're a fucking redneck when... You know you're a redneck when one day I'll actually be doing numbers and this will make sense to everybody.
It doesn't have to be numbers. It could be any
What the fuck is... What is the difference between a hillbilly and a redneck?
There's a lot of difference. A hillbilly lives off the land. A hillbilly hunts...
$35.
What does a redneck do? Pollute the land with garbage and cars and broken down radios? And
Yeah, redneck shops at Walmart, lives in a double wide, but drives a brand new pickup truck and has a brand new bass boat. That's a redneck. They have like a gun rack in the back. A hillbilly goes out, hunts, shoots some squirrel, eats that, you know, makes the moonshine, does all that, and you know, they kind of... They're still rednecks, but a hillbilly lives, they have an outhouse still, stuff like that. That's a hillbilly.
Oh, I'm getting schooled tonight.
See that? But a hillbilly, and you know, those people could have been hillbillies until you seen that lazy boy
Do they all
Jeff.
have sex with their sister though?
Yeah, that's probably
That's
it,
the common
Jeff.
thing?
Yeah, it's a common.
Okay.
Teeth is another thing, I think. Hillbillies might have a couple more teeth than rednecks.
Yeah.
But you know what made the guy not be a hillbilly and become a redneck was that lazy boy chair. Did you see that camouflage lazy boy? You know you're a redneck when you have a lazy boy camouflage. The guy had like in the house. It was a lazy boy, but it was camo.
Now, will Obamacare help you to go from a hillbilly to a redneck? Is that what?
No, I don't think so. See, hillbillies don't have medical. Redneck live off the, you know, a little bit, maybe public assistance. Not all of them.
What's up, Richie?
Nah, the John Travolta thing was not on YouTube anywhere. I'll just find the other one there, because I know we're talking about that next.
What do you mean they got rid of it?
Yeah, just said.
While we're doing our show, how?
Really? Because you had it loaded, didn't you?
Oh, no, I had it ready to go, and then I hit refresh again just to make sure.
And it disappeared, like they took it down.
Yeah.
But did you save it before?
No, I couldn't. It wouldn't
No,
let me
I
do
just
it.
sent him the
So
link.
we can't play it.
Wow, I'm gonna try to.
He's
get it right back now.
looking.
You guys are talking. Relax.
That's all supposed to be not
Is
said.
that in the Mendez thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's all? So we got 3 people watching. What does it
No,
matter?
we don't. There's more than 3 people
Yeah,
watching.
there were 10 a couple minutes ago here.
Now we're down to 6.
That's okay. Like I said, first week.
First week, and you talk about me with numbers. It's the third week.
I have it now. It's 31 seconds long.
Yeah, it's quick. All right, so we'll go.
What is her real name?
Her real name
Julio Iglesias.
is
No, what's her name?
Adina
Glee?
Menzel.
She's from Glee, isn't she?
No, well, she was on Glee.
She was the mother of Rachel.
Yeah, she was on Glee for 1 or 2 episodes, but she's also like on in Wicked, the original Broadway show of
Yes.
Wicked. She's Elphaba. Kristen Chenoweth is
Elzaba.
Elphaba.
It's Elphaba?
Elphaba. No, I gave you the remote for the volume. It was right on top there. Did you knock it over?
That's okay.
It's facing down right there.
It's upside down, right next to you. There you go.
Put the TV up a little higher.
But yeah, she was Elphaba in Wicked, and she's the girl in Frozen.
Okay.
She's the queen in Frozen now, and that's what she was actually getting. She was here singing the Frozen song, and here's John Travolta.
Tall.
It doesn't say. He looks like he almost has plugs too.
Like he's got drawn on hairline.
Yeah. He has like it looks like he's got plugs happening and shit. And I love John Travolta, but
His head looks like.
there we go. Turn it up, because this is too good to miss.
Yes.
John Travolta at the Oscars.
I love you. There will always be a special place in my heart for the movie music.
The video you have to make louder.
Songs that create their most memorable moments. Here to perform the Oscar-nominated, gorgeously empowering song "Let It Go" from the Oscar-winning animated movie
I'll play it, guys.
Frozen,
The king of a monkey!
gifted, talented, one and only Adele Dazeem.
You're such a
Adele?
shithead.
Adele
Right here.
Dazeem.
I don't see it.
Hold on.
Holy Adele! Where do you get Adele Dazeem? He made her like Muslim.
See? There you
Play
go.
it again now.
Oh, we're gonna play it again. It's actually funny enough to play again.
That should be a vine.
And he's trying to find a name because he's like the very funny and the very talented with the musical inspiration. That was a little fruit coming out.
Here we go.
Look, they played badass, cool music, Pulp Fiction style.
I love you. There will always be a special place in my heart for the movie musical. And for the songs that create their most memorable moments.
Where's
They
Arnie?
perform the Oscar-nominated, gorgeously empowering song "Let It Go" from the Oscar-winning
Oh!
movie Frozen. Please welcome the wickedly talented one and only Adele Dazeem.
The wickedly talented, the one and only, the amazing, the impeccable.
King.
Can someone please here put a picture of her because she's actually very
I gave you good
attractive.
pictures.
Okay,
The ones I gave you. Alrighty.
that's a better one, actually.
Wow, look how clean that one
Well,
was.
you know
I
what?
know.
That's from YouTube.
He's not prepared.
You played us the shitty fuzzy one. Well, we watch it twice. We don't need to watch it.
I love you. There
Hey, the
will
volume's
always be
up
a
now, too.
special place in my heart for
Now
the
we gotta
movie
hear it.
musical. And for the songs that create their most memorable moments.
When the
Here
video
to
goes up,
perform
we
the
get black.
Oscar-nominated,
That was called.
gorgeously empowering
Word.
song
Like
"Let
that
It
kind
Go"
of blackface?
from the Oscar-winning animated movie Frozen. Please welcome the wickedly talented one and only Adele Dazeem.
It doesn't get old. It really doesn't.
It's fucking beautiful. There's a picture of her from Wicked. It's really
The
nice.
wickedly talented, the wonderful, the inspirational.
That's what he was thinking of. He knows she's in Wicked.
Motivational.
And
I forgot I wanted to start saying it. There she is. Oh, that's her as Alphaba? That don't look
no,
like
that's
her.
her as Dorothy.
Yeah. Is that
Darth
her
Vader.
as Alphaba? 'Cause it
That's
doesn't
Darth
look-
I
Maul.
think
Darth Maul. There you go. I think
Porky Pig would have done a better intro.
she is
They're saying it's dark. I don't know what's dark.
hydromatic.
What's
Well,
dark?
she said like you're in the dark. What about now?
It's fine now.
But when you play, I guess when the screen goes black, we
Yeah,
went
yeah,
dark.
maybe.
Are we better now though? Like you could see the screen, right?
I don't know.
I
My
can see you. You're live right now, and you're as bright as can be right now. Well,
Oh.
yeah, picture-wise, I mean.
Yeah, as bright as possible.
Yeah.
There was a study done that short people are dumber than tall people, but I don't know how accurate it is.
I don't know. My aunt is 4'3" and she's a member of Mensa. this
But how
chick
does she
coming to
say-
the stage is hydromatic.
Had
She's automatic.
I don't know. My sister said it's dark. I don't know what that means.
Why is she? Yeah, Jen too. Jen texted me saying it's when she said it's dark when we went to.
To the probably when you watch TV. Probably,
Yeah,
I'll
but that's what I was saying. Like, what about now, babe? Are we still dark?
I'm bright as can be right now. Look, I don't want to move this. But
Yeah, don't move.
Don't
Nothing.
move anything.
Don't move
it's
nothing.
bright as can be.
Put the girl down.
It
Don't
rubs the
move.
lotion on his skin.
Ellen kicked ass though.
We
That, I mean,
have Michael Rosano on here. Watch the Kid.
Michael!
We got Michelle Buda, Ellen Rosano, Richard Kempton's still on.
Cool. Woo. Yeah, he probably fell asleep. He's actually probably putting oil on his bird. He just left it plugged in. He's my computer guy. I mean, he's my best friend and you know everything else like my brother since we're teenagers. But
we're on the Frozen thing. Jimmy Fallon does this thing with the Roots all the time, bro. I
Right.
can't believe. Have you seen it or you know?
no,
what I'm
I
talking
did
about?
not see
Well,
this.
he
You
did it with her. Was that,
Right.
Yeah.
I sent you the
so
link.
you haven't, yeah, because Brianna told me she watched it. It was great. Brianna
They
went
did,
to
he
my
did.
daughter's
They
Brianna.
did the Sesame Street theme.
Right.
That is sick. That is sick.
So we'll
Put it on that page, but that's
we'll watch that when it comes up. Let us know when it comes up. Yeah, I didn't watch it. Brianna said it was great. She watched it. Fallon, you know what, Fallon?
I have the key. I used when I was a kid, and my dad. I think he's listening.
I had that too.
I think my dad still has it. I'm not sure. It was a white, horrible Casio.
And it
Oh, but the little Casio
it had
keyboard?
No, not even that
4
big.
drum beats.
Not even that big.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was this big. It wasn't real piano keys.
And
Right.
The drum beats sound like that, remember that da 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 commercial.
If you play the video that we're talking about,
Yep.
they play it. They play that part in the beginning with the beat.
Nice.
It's hilarious.
Because I had a
I don't
little
know.
Casio when I was a kid too.
Well, did you have that one? Because like
I gotta say it.
It would turn yellow, like because it's white. It would turn yellow after a while. You
I
know.
don't remember. No, I actually thought mine was black.
Really?
Yeah, but it was little, and it sucked. And I even think the keys were like colored. Or am I going back to like the Xylophone when I was 3? Remember with the little hammer? Bing, 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 bing.
It's called Jimmy Fallon in your Facebook.
No, I know.
It's called Jimmy Fallon on TV too. But Fallon, since Fallon has gone to
he is kicking
Tonight
ass.
Show, he's rocking.
I'm telling you.
People have been saying he's not going to last long.
Are you kidding me?
That's what I said. I was like, you kidding me?
Leno, listen, no offense, Leno sucked, man. I didn't like Leno at all.
Okay.
At all.
We're fine when the picture's on. When the video, the whole room goes dark when the video comes up.
Okay, well, we'll check it out.
All right. Well, as long as you can,
It's
can
not.
you see, can you
It's
see
the
the video?
It's the website, not the. It's not us because it doesn't get dark in here.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, this doesn't.
No, but as long as you can see the screen, don't worry so much.
Don't worry about us because we don't care. We'd rather you see the screen. But
Yeah. So let me know if you can see the screen, babe. I'm communicating it, so I feel like I'm a medium.
oh, it's not dark. This is how far behind I am on things. My sister said it's not dark anymore. He fixed it a while ago. I'm just a little slower than the normal person.
All right, but before you play this, Fallon, we could do a whole show on Fallon since Fallon's kicked off.
All right, we will.
He did amazing. Did you see him do the thing with Will Smith?
Oh my God, with the dancing.
And then he did it, and then he continued on with Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake, he's always had on though.
Yeah, but they did because he started it with Will Smith. It was the progression of hip hop through the years. So he did that, the dancing with Will Smith.
He's not a hip hop fan.
What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding with
I don't
you.
have the hat on.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Yeah, I know. I seen you wear that hat sideways last week. Don't do it.
The only reason why he wears no laces on his Adidas is because he has the gout. It's not because of rap.
It's a swollen issue.
Yeah, when it goes black for a second, it goes dark and comes back light again. That's just
As long
Well,
as
it's
they
the camera adjusting to the
adjusting
shit
to
to
that,
the stuff
yeah.
in the background.
pay no attention to that sound.
Why don't you eat before you come? You were like off all day. Why don't you eat something?
Off all day. I have tons of things going on, and I had things to do the last
Why
2
don't
hours.
you watch the video?
All right.
Yeah, and I can.
But it's better when we argue.
because you're gonna hear me chew on a pretzel roll.
All right, let's watch.
Let's play it now.
We'll go dark, and you just
Down
hear
in the
crunch,
corner.
Crunch,
No,
crunch.
I'm gonna play it first and then make it bigger because.
Look, when was this on? At almost 2.7 million. No, I didn't watch this either. Oh, that's the xylophone I was talking about.
Now watch.
Watch the time.
It's got a lemon.
Is that 11? No. Yeah, it's
Swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in. Heaven knows which.
There it is.
We're right there. I had that.
Let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always had to be. See the top feel, don't let them
I love the fact that we're in a little room. It just makes it so much more cozy. Nobody's letting go in that room, man.
You would know if they did let something go because the facial expressions would all change. They'd be like, oh my god, who let it go?
Never bothered me anyway.
That's cool, man. Alright, how long is this thing?
3.5 minutes.
We don't have to watch all day. What did you say about Sesame Street?
Yeah, if you can find that, I don't know if you
I
can.
had
No, is it on the same video?
No,
No.
It's essentially. I'll show
Gotta
you.
Google it.
I have it up.
It's awesome.
What do you have?
He wanted to watch Sesame Street before, so here.
Yeah, but is it her and him doing Sesame Street?
No,
No,
it's
it's-
him with all the Muppets.
Muppets. You have
Big
to see
Bird.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, okay, picture how small that room is.
He did it
Then you
really-
got puppeteers.
Right.
With people's hands
Right.
behind you and...
But that's what's cool, like you were saying about the
Blurred
intimate...
lines, right?
No,
Oh, no,
it's a
sorry.
Sesame Street
You're
song.
right.
Like,
Yeah, because they did that. Here it is.
They did do blurred lines. It is
Yeah,
good.
They did blurred lines.
We'll get to Fallon next time, but
Yeah,
show
Fallon's
this
awesome.
video. It's cool.
Oh, is it Sesame Street?
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, why not? What the heck?
One of the greatest.
Before we
I
do
get.
this, I play GTA 5 and the online, and once in a while,
It's Grand Theft Auto 5 for
Yeah,
all
Grand
you
Theft Auto.
non-gamers.
I play at night.
Or Driver's Ed for Michael Lloydgren.
That's right. That's how I got his license, brother.
And I'm in a room with these players that are like unbelievable, like Call of Duty players and stuff like that. I'm like, go out and do missions. The guy's like, I got some great music for you. I'm like, okay. He's playing music from Frozen. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. Like, this is the most awesome. The guy's crying. I'm like, dude, grow up, man. I mean, I can see, I had a tiger.
Are you making fun of Frozen right now, bro? Because I will
Frozen.
hop over
Frozen and Grand Theft Auto.
It might take me 7 minutes, but I will hop over these both tables.
But it'll take everybody else 8 minutes to see it out because there's a minute delay.
And you know what's funny, bro? Like, all these guys, he's like, they're incredible gamers, these guys. Grand Theft Auto, they're amazing. Yeah, and then they're the guys that are driving in a cab in the daytime. Yeah. They're like calling a taxi because they don't really have their driver's license.
Man.
Not the cab drivers, the passengers. I love cab drivers.
Oh, look at this. Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4. Like, look, Grover and him, they're all laying down. I'm sorry, but fuck Elmo. That's all I gotta say. Can't stand Elmo.
Elmo was in a top block, though. Alright.
You got an apple on there. You got an apple behind there.
What do you mean apple? Oh, his hand, you mean?
Yeah, you got an apple.
He's shaking it.
Oh,
rap.
like rap? With Snuffle Up. Who was that rapping that we cut off?
I have no idea.
Fucking hate Elmo, by the way. Can't stand him. Oh, Fallon's the shizzle.
Yeah, he's great, man. We can do a whole show on him.
I know. Ellen, too. I mean, oh my God. How
Yeah,
funny
go
was
back to
she?
the Academy Awards.
She's so funny, bro.
Bro,
Oh my God. The best line of the night, I don't care, was the Liza Minnelli.
Liza Minnelli, right?
If you didn't miss it, she was doing a monologue, and it was about Wizard of Oz, and she goes...
Well, it's the 75th anniversary.
Yeah, and she's like talking about all the good things that are going to happen tonight, and she goes, and that's a great Liza Minnelli impression.
Yeah, she goes...
And then she pauses and goes, thank you, sir.
Right. She's like, and it was really Liza Minnelli, and Liza Minnelli didn't know how to take it. She was I'm
yeah.
sure everybody watched it or whatever.
It was uncomfortable.
But it was for her, not for everybody else. Because like we have great talent here tonight. Yeah, we have like this one, that one.
Send it to me? The yellow one?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
What, that clip? That would be the Liza
Yeah.
Minnelli, Ellen.
No, I didn't look that one.
No.
Nah.
No, don't worry about it. We watched it on video. But she for now, she
took Pharrell's hat, which he looked like an idiot for the Grammys with that.
But that's his thing. He
Smokey
wears
the
that
Bear,
Smokey
yeah.
the Bear hat.
No, everybody, all the comments I saw on Facebook are all Farrell rules. I thought they were talking
Pharrell?
about somebody else.
No, Pharrell.
I know, but I thought they were
Yeah.
talking about somebody else. I'm like,
They were praying to an Egyptian god. The Pharaoh rules.
She took his hat and started making a collection for pizza, right?
Pizza.
The best part was she's going, she gets $100 from this one, 50 from the, and Brad Pitt throws a 20 in, and she goes, "Really? You were in 2 movies last year."
She's like, "What do you got in there?" So he pulls his jacket, and he was just empty, and then he gave him more money, and he was even throwing more money in there. But and what about like?
Oh, the black girl from the slave movie, she just threw lip
she's
balm
like,
in.
"I don't have anything. I have lip balm." She goes, we could do something with that. That's worth something. And like she put it in
It was
a pocket.
cute. It was cute.
Bro, Kevin Spacey's like, "Here, this is like he's giving her money." He goes, "And that's for you." She goes, "Oh," so she takes it out of the hat. She's like, "Thank you." She pockets it. She was great.
They
And
really
then-
ordered pizza.
and then-
That dude was ecstatic, bro. It was good to see.
If he was
how many
really
pieces was it?
It was 2 pies.
no, like three or four
Was it 3?
came in.
I don't know.
And the guy had to walk down, and he walked into the actual...
She brought him in and brought him out on the stage and brought him down and they were handing out paper plates and pizza.
That's all.
Like
Brad
Harrison
Pitt
Ford.
was, right?
Harrison Ford took a slice.
Oh, yeah.
Brangelina and Brad and Angelina took a slice, and she's like, "What kind do you want?" And like cheese.
And then the
Kevin
self-
Spacey took a whole pie. He's like, "Here, I'll take this," and he was like handing it out, but he was.
I should have put that selfie about it. The selfie that crashed Twitter was hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you saw that, right? Bradley
that,
Cooper took the picture, and
Yeah. I threw it up there.
she crashed Twitter before the Academy Awards were over. She had like 2.4 million
That's powerful.
retweets. So I mean, it's the Academy Awards, but it was just an amazing. Who doesn't want a picture with like all some of like the who's who of Hollywood, like in a selfie? Like it's so cool, and then everybody just watched it happen. So it was like it's legit. It's not fake. It's not superimposed. But yeah, she was there. It is.
That's cool.
I'd make sure it's the right one. Some people put their own pictures in now.
Look, so I know who most of the people are.
That's
fresh-
Glenn. That's
fresh prince
what's her
of
name?
Bel-Air.
No, not.
What's her name? Kramer versus Kramer.
Yeah, I know,
All
I know,
right.
and she was there. And,
Hunger Games.
Right.
That's Glenn.
Julia
Glenn Close?
Horse Roberts. Look at her.
Yeah,
Is that
no,
Glenn
no,
Close?
not Glenn Close. The other broad. What's it?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl
that's
Thank
it,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You got Meryl Streep, Ellen, the chick from the Hunger Games. That's that's Brad Pitt.
That's Brad Pitt.
That's Julia Roberts.
Look,
is that Kevin Spacey?
Kevin Spacey. Look, and
That's
this is the
Sammy
winner.
Davis Jr.
No, it's the winner of the New York.
That's-
It's the winner of the New York City Marathon. She's from 2008 to 2012, and
That's Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
that's the black chick that is Kenyan. Like I'm making a joke. She's
Yeah.
from Kenya.
You
she
could see
from
the
that
lip. You could see the lip balm. I can't even talk.
Would you
Pre-applied,
Could you?
and that's Val Kilmer.
That's not the girl from that movie, is it? The slave movie or no?
Yeah, she is up here.
Okay. I'm trying to be politically correct, so.
The slave movie.
I haven't seen the slave movie yet. What's it called? 14 Days?
12 years a slave.
12 Years a Slave.
14 days.
14 Days a Ninja. What's it called?
I'm the technical guy. Okay, I'm sorry.
14 Days a Ninja.
That's why we don't show Rich, because we don't want him to get beat up.
We'll
on the
show
street.
Rich. Come on, be nice.
Yeah, after the show.
So rude.
I'm rude. The other
I'm
one is
kidding.
whatever you do, make sure he's not on.
He's picking a fight. I think he wants some of your fruit.
Yeah. Bro, you
I ate the fruit already.
You want some
You did
fruit?
not.
No, I cut the fruit. I eat the
Yeah,
fruit.
you cut more than
Keep
fruit.
your eye on the fruit. No, we're good.
But yeah, Ellen did some crazy things. She's so funny.
Just keep swimming.
But she did that. She did the Liza Minnelli thing, which was so funny. I mean, but she came out at one point. Did you see the video clip of her vacuuming?
No.
She came out like after a break and she's vacuuming the whole front row. She's telling people like Penelope
Put your
Cruz.
feet up.
Yeah. She goes, please pick up that dress. It's
Oh,
huge."
remember who she talks? What's her name? From the Hunger
the
Games.
Catching Fire chick. Yeah.
She's like, we all went to school. We all went to college, right? What college did you go to?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
goes, I didn't go to college. She's like, just look pretty. Just
Right.
look pretty. It's fine.
No, she said there's something like the amount of actors in there, whatever made, whatever, how much money or how many movies. Sorry,
Oh yeah, it was like
how many movies, and they only have
100,000 movies.
yeah,
something.
and between us, we only have 6 years of college.
It was funny. We're ad-libbing.
We can what?
Guys all look like Johnny Carson crossing all stuff. Or Dave Letterman.
I was hoping that my wife would send me.
Don't throw the pen behind you. We need
I
that
forgot-
TV for next week.
I forgot her name from Catching Fire.
I was going to put him on here, but I wasn't sure. I figured
We're
you were-
playing the Hunger Games right fucking now with these goddamn pancakes.
We got Pancake. Come on, you want
I
them?
so want to order some food right now, dude.
You want to watch Buddha tackle?
Poor
me?
Richie came. He was like all healthy. He had like some kind
I
of
had an apple.
urine in a bottle. He had a
I had
fucking.
an apple in this.
That's what I mean.
and maybe a pancake.
I had one pancake, but after I started eating it, I had to get that. I was choking. I didn't want to tell you guys. I was tapping out.
Oh man.
They were good pancakes, though.
Well, thank you.
Were they semi-sweet chocolate chips or regular? Or,
Regular Nestle.
No, honestly, nice. We can't afford this. We gotta get the shop right.
Yeah, no, we when I do that, we go all the way. It's gotta be Nestle or nothing. I don't like the.
We're coming to the top of our first hour.
Wow. So what does that mean? We only have another hour to kill?
And 9 minutes. So slow it down.
In 9
We
minutes.
got plenty to talk about. We just sit here. We don't even need a piece of paper. We can talk for hours, man.
Well, there was things we
2
wanted.
hours to be exact.
Bro, you could talk 2 hours in 5
5
minutes.
seconds. Well,
Listen,
I'm
you
okay.
guys don't understand. The two of them talking at the same time, it's like being in a threesome with 2 women and you should just not even be there. You should just be like, yeah, okay, let these two
We
do what
actually
they have
almost
to do.
opened up a hole in the fabric of space when we were talking to each other. That's
Space
a
and
little-
time, yeah.
Yes, that's a space.
The space-time continuum in the tri-state area.
I seen a blue TARDIS spinning, and then it went back. It went back. It was coming through the space-time
Yeah, I'm a
continuum,
fast talker. You're from Staten
and
Island.
he realized it. You know, I talk fast too, but I've learned to control it a little bit. Sometimes I get a little crazy, but I do talk a lot. And when I met you, that's what he's like. He always said, "When you meet Richie, man, I'm good walking away because you guys are just gonna talk for hours." And then when the first day I met you, I was like, "Holy crap, man, you talk a lot."
I'm taming it now after last week.
So-
I had people with question marks on the thing there. Look, it looked like what you call it? Remember that video with Eddie Murphy when he does the best of buckwheat? His question marks where the songs were.
Oh yeah, when he was singing, dab a dib a dab.
Someone Facebooked you.
Is that what that was? That was a Facebook bully?
Hey, we're live, man. We're
'Cause
all medias.
It's okay.
Because I looked actually, I went back to see what was happening back here. But
So does this make us dark? Is that what they're complaining about?
Yes. When the screen is bright like that, the dark. But what I could do is I could just move this a little bit.
well, you can just take this off the screen.
I can take
Yeah,
this
put
off
it back
screen
to
right
the-
now.
yeah.
So this whole time we've been dark because you're not paying attention. What kind of producer are you?
The kind that likes dark people.
Nice, yeah.
Speaking of dark people, the NFL. You want to talk about that?
Oh yeah, bro.
You like that transition?
Yeah, well, that was nice. That was smooth.
That's called transition. The NFL.
That was a nice dissolve. Look at that. Look, I got that one up right away.
Oh my god. So anyway, the NFL. I have a sound on my phone I could use, but it'll take a minute.
Well, look, did you see you put the thing up?
Yes, I did.
That's quality, by the way.
That's what?
It's nice, right?
Yeah, I like that.
You gotta Google and then go to images, then go to
Hello, you're talking.
full
to me.
size.
I invented
Really,
that.
Mr. fucking Bubbles before? I didn't even know what it
I didn't
was.
have the picture. You didn't put the picture on me. Some pictures don't even have names on them. They just have letters and numbers. I'm supposed to be Johnny Carson and Karnak here.
Oh shit. So the NFL, right? Go ahead, you could tell them.
Me?
You want me to tell them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, the NFL's thinking of making a new penalty in the NFL.
I thought it was me.
No, they're bringing it up, so it's going to be vote on.
14,
Right.
15, Yeah.
So it's going to be vote on.
So it's the 15-yard penalty for any racial slur with the
Well-
word "enemy."
Here
There
we
it
go.
is. Hey, here I am, Joe Buck, along with this guy.
Damn beard lords. I have a hair lip. No,
Tony, you really let yourself go.
it's not a actually it wasn't
Goes to the
for
Romans a lot.
it wasn't for racial slur. It was for the actual N word.
The N, right. If they say the N word, if any player says the N word,
15-yard
a
penalty.
15-yard. Jennifer Lawrence, thanks, babe.
We're on a 4.5-minute
I
delay.
know, we're like a 10-minute delay. Jennifer Lawrence. is the
Jennifer
girl from-
Lawrence, that was her name. Yes.
So.
Thanks to Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes.
Oh, so we have Facebook, your tax, Twitter,
And Twitter, I'm getting
Twitter.
I'm hearing.
It's a nice word to use.
Twitter, but a
Hey,
whole
are
bunch
we-
of douchebags on there.
Are we dark again?
No, you're fine now.
All right, because
So you're gonna get a 15-yard personal.
No, you're on NFL now, and you're fine. I can see you fine.
You're gonna get a 15-yard personal foul. Okay. 15-yard. Then the second time you're ejected from the game.
Bro, do you realize by the end of the first game, by the end of the first half of the first game, there's going to be like 3 players left on the field?
There's gonna be the quarterback, the punter, and the kicker talking about golf.
Yeah, the 3 white guys.
golf.
And
I say if you do it, have a different kind of flag that you throw. You know, like the like the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
The
can't think of it.
Confederate-
The
Confederate
Confederate
flag.
flag gets thrown.
Don't throw a yellow flag for that. N-word on the field, you throw a Confederate flag out.
I mean, they have a red.
15-yard
Yeah,
penalty.
like can you throw a red flag up against the Confederate flag? Like, there's just gonna be all kinds of stuff. Like, you know.
Why don't you just throw a white hood?
Oh my God.
No, the refs need to put that on. I
No,
guess.
no, yeah. That's-
Like, you know how they do full start?
Yeah.
Like, what are they gonna do? Like, what's gonna be the black? Like,
Oh, maybe they're gonna go.
Oh,
You know, they're gonna do like some kind.
and behind Jennifer Lawrence before was Chatham Tatum.
Oh, Chad, that's it. Tatum,
it's gonna be like this, bro. It's gonna be like
Thank you.
15-yard penalty for use.
Now that's the ER you said, right? At the end, like you were saying before.
Yeah.
What if
And-
it's an A at the end?
No, it doesn't matter.
R instead of
Any
You know what?
derivative.
It's the same word.
You can't even say nizzle.
No.
I don't know.
For shizzle, my nizzle means
now-
like
Will that be for all races, the 15 yards, or just the white people? Like
I don't know.
Every song I hear.
No, anybody.
no.
Okay.
It's supposed to be everybody. And you know what I like about this rule? Because
You didn't like it at first. Let's be honest. You
I-
thought it was stupid, didn't you?
no, I told you that I thought it was awesome.
I think it's great because they don't want you to use the word to begin with. So why should anybody be?
But that's
able
what I
to
said. I
use
said I thought it was awesome because remember my whole rant on the phone before when we were talking about it. My whole thing with this is, but up until the 70s, we're all a little racist, but black people fought for equality. And they wanted a little bit, a little bit. No, I'm not racist against races of people. I'm against I'm
against
individual,
assholes. That's
yeah,
what I'm
against all assholes. And if that asshole happens to be anything, I'm gonna bring it up. But you know what? We all do. Everybody does. Bullshit if they say they're not. But what I like about this rule is up until the 70s, you know, like black people wanted equality, so everything started changing, started getting equality, equal rights, everything else. Now it's gone the other way. Black people could say, or gay people, if you want to go like into the whole Duck Dynasty thing, they are the most opinionated people. Gay people and black people are the most opinionated people out there. White people, us, we've got.
We love you all. Thank you for watching.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying I hate it.
We lost one viewer.
Listen, I'm not saying. Listen, you know what? If you want to turn it, welcome to America. Change the fucking channel. But I'm just saying. That's it.
Don't change the channel, please. Fuck him. Hang him. Because you know what's going to happen, bro? They're going to shoot at you, and I'm going to get hit because that's the
What do you
obvious
think
choice.
I'm hiding behind?
You fucking
Now,
dick.
all I'm saying is, it went to the point, to the other extreme. Now, black people can all call each other the N-word, but white people can't say it because if we say it, we get in trouble. If there's a black-on-white crime, it's just a black-on-white crime. If there's a white-on-black crime, no matter what it is,
We say
it's bias.
you could say the N-word, but you have to do this first.
Right, like that's an old joke, like how every white guy starts a black joke. Did you hear the one about, you know, and that's, but that's the way it is. But it's gotten to the point, as comics, I did a show 2 weeks ago, and there was about 10 or 12 black people in the room, about 100 white people in the room, and I do a joke that I do all the time, and I tease, I end about color changing, taking the word black away from us, and I do the joke, and it's a funny joke. The black people were laughing, the white people, and it's usually a
They had
pretty...
to look at them first and make sure they can
It's,
laugh.
yeah, but they didn't
Right,
even.
but that's-
They looked over. They got so tense and tight. I started yelling at them from the stage. I'm like, really? I said, you know, that joke is usually really pretty funny. Everybody laughs.
Michael
It's
Richards ruined that for everybody.
it's a big punchline. I said, you guys. I said,
Alright.
look, the black people are
Remember that
laughing.
thing?
Yeah, of course.
Giddy up.
He screamed. But he's not even a comic, you know. But all the black people, all the black people laughed. And all the white people, and I was like, and I got mad, and I started yelling at them. I was like, really? I was like, are you a bunch of pussies that you can't even laugh? That wasn't racist. There was nothing racial about it. You got scared because there's black. First of all, there's
My
100.
mom.
Right? What? Were your moms on there?
No, I'm joking.
Hey, listen. I told him. I said, there's 100. There's 100 of you. There's 10. They're laughing. It wasn't racial. It wasn't racist. It was a funny joke. If a black comic is up there, they can do everything. Cracker, whitey, all this stuff, and it's okay.
Do they teach you stuff? Like, I know you have friends that have comedy school and they go and they teach you stuff. Do
There's
they teach you how to do like racial stuff or no?
I don't believe in comedy.
Comedy
I don't-
school.
Well, you were telling me that somebody. I saw a post about somebody. Maybe that's someone else's post, I guess.
Yeah, comedy. I look at it like this at comedy school. I mean, it helps. I actually took a class like 13 years ago because I didn't know any better.
The Fry.
Yeah.
I'm here.
It was a night class.
He did it over the internet.
Yeah. No, it was like a 10-week. It cost me like $400 at the time.
Cab. He's up in his underwear.
And my graduation was at Caroline's on a Sunday. You know, and that was back in 2001. I did that.
On a
I'll be
Sunday.
appearing
Yeah.
at the Sands Casino.
Yeah. You know how many people use it as a credit? Appear to Caroline's. Yeah, on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah. Listen, it's not you can't use it as a credit if you have to fold up chairs at the end of the day.
If you have to bring more than 5 people, no. But listen, some people.
If you have to break down the tables, you might not want to use it as a credit.
There's some good comics out there that offer comedy schools, classes. Maybe for a beginner that doesn't know anybody, it might help out a little bit. I didn't know any better, so I took a class. And I learned a little bit. I did learn a little bit, but really, sorry, Kip. My boy Kip was calling from Vegas, but I'm not taking that call right now.
Listen,
but I love
Kip,
you, Kippy. If
what
you're out
happens
there.
in Vegas?
Stays in Vegas. Not with Lopez. It doesn't.
My problem is I could write the jokes. I could, like I said, I have a decent ratio of funny to I wouldn't even touch that with a 10-foot pole. I'm not nervous to go on stage.
That's not a funny joke.
Oh, no. I'm not I've been on stage for shows, so I'm not nervous in front of anybody. It's making it a show. I have the fear of. It's you watch Byron Regan.
Yeah, but a
and
class
Jackson.
isn't going to teach you that. You just got to get up there
You
and
gotta
do
go
it.
up there and just do it, and you got to do it.
Well, that's what I would say, right? A class. There's some funny guys out there that teach classes.
Yeah.
So I don't want to discredit any of them. Then there's some not so funny guys out there teaching classes. I have helped.
There's more unfunny than funny.
Right,
people.
and I've helped along a half a dozen comics. Young guys that want to be comics. If anybody comes up to me and says, "Hey,
Cab drivers now.
I want to be," but if people come up to me and say, "Hey, I want to be a comic,"
No offense.
and I've actually helped out. Well, unfortunately, because it pays crap. We're at the bottom of the barrel. We all need day jobs. But I've helped out a few comics, and some of them are getting some success and stuff. And so I consider myself like a pretty good teacher if they listen. But the first thing I tell every guy, like when I start helping them out, and I don't teach them, I just help them out. You have to be funny. If you're not funny, you can't don't even bother. But if you already have the ability to be funny, and then maybe I teach you how to maybe get to the funny, get to a punchline.
The problem is everyone thinks they could be a comedian.
Yeah.
Right.
It's ridiculous. It's so flooded with people who think they're going to be comics.
Yep.
It's sickening.
I remember Briar Hill when I met you, and I heard that you were a comedian, and I was like, oh, that's what
Is that an ice cream flavor?
No, it's Briar Hill. Yeah.
Briar
It's
Hill.
where our kids went to school. Our kids, we met years ago when our kids went
That's
to school.
Turkey Hill, fucking Brian.
And Briar's, yeah.
Briar Patch. And someone said he's a good comedian, he travels all around, so I was like, that's what I want to be, And I approached you once and said, that's what I want to be. But, like I said, it's, like, there are people that are good telling jokes, and there are people good improv. And then there are people that are both. Those people that are both really have the best of both worlds.
Let me tell you, my old man could tell jokes till tomorrow and never tell you the same joke. And it's amazing. When I was a little kid growing up, him, my uncle, and like friends, his friends and stuff, they'd sit around and have a couple of drinks, and they'd just BS all night, telling jokes. And each one with my Uncle Bobby and my father and my Uncle Freddie and Uncle Tony, all these people all sitting around telling jokes. They never told the same joke, and it was hours of laughter. As a little kid, I watched all this, and what's messed up is I retained almost every punchline. I can't tell a joke. Like on stage, I tell stories. I'm a bit guy.
That's the way
I tell stories about my life. I bitch, complain about a lot of things, and I have fun, and I interact with the audience. I love talking to the people, and I wrap it around my act. But I can't tell a friggin' joke to save my life. But if chances are you start telling a joke, I can like cock block the joke and kill you with the punchline because I've heard them all. I can't tell them but that's just my own curse. But to go back to the classes, classes are okay if you don't have anybody else. My best way, I had guys mentor me. I had 2 comics take me under their wings. I had a few over the years help me. Once you're in and they see that you're funny, most comics are willing to give you advice. And take most of the advice. Take it, listen to it, and then develop your own thing. But I had 2 guys that really, really kind of helped me out in the first couple of years that I stuck around with a lot, and I barely see them anymore, but I still owe them a big, a big credit, which is guys that even whether people, like them or not anymore or whatever. Joseph Anthony, who is a local, he lives in the area, super talent, helped me out a ton, the guy was like, took me under his wing for like 3 years and really just, I went everywhere with him. I did everything with him. I met people. I got all gigs from him and then from the people that I met through him. And he just taught me. Huh?
I'm sorry. You went everywhere with him.
Yeah. And then Vic DiPotetto is the other guy who really kind of took me under a wing. And Vic.
No, they're the same type of comedians as you?
No, Vic's an angry, yelling. Vic's the bread and milk guy. If you've seen the video,
that's what I mean.
Bread and milk, I get the bread and milk. He's done so much more. Unfortunately, 31 years in the business, and that's his claim to fame. Although he has all his vignettes and everything. I think the guy's an amazing, super talent. I never seen anybody get more standing ovations than him. I seen him do 10 minutes and get a standing ovation. So that's pretty high power, comedy. He's an amazing talent, and so is Joe. Yeah. Both guys are amazing talent. Well, who are your 2 guys? I know. I thought back in the day, like Otto.
Yeah, but nobody mentored me.
Oh, he didn't help
I
you
drove
out?
them. No.
You drove them.
Nobody helped me.
Levy?
No.
See, I met Levy through Joe, and then I met Vic through Joe.
I carried Levy's speakers for him.
I did that a lot
It's
too.
true.
No.
He never told me how to write and
No,
this and that. Nobody's taught me. I had to learn all this shit on my own, dude.
And we're talking Levy, we're talking the Reverend Bob Levy, another funny 32, 3 year, whatever, guy in the business.
Funny
of all
guy.
Time. Real funny guy.
I didn't have any mentors. I was on my own.
Huh?
Yes, he was.
He used to have on Sirius XM. On Sirius, he had the Miserable Men show on Howard 101. He had his own show. He was Levy Land. We were trying to follow him last week on our last station. Funny guy, super talented guy, and he helped me. How he helped me was, and like he helped you, he used to give me gigs. He used to book a half a dozen 8 rooms. I worked for him. I would get 15, 20 gigs a year out of him. You get a half a dozen guys like that giving you 15, 20 gigs. Now you got 100.
Yeah, but that's
gigs
not
a year.
mentoring.
No, but that's not what Joe and Vic did. Joe and Vic actually kind of taught me. They would explain things like that.
I never got that. I wish I did. I never got it. I didn't know what to do.
Little things, and then they tell you, hey, got to cut that joke down.
You know who
try
mentored?
this instead of that.
You know who mentored? They wasn't really mentoring. I started out with the same bunch of guys in Rascals. So I met a whole bunch of rookies, and the 10 of us, we all were new. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing. So we would just do our thing and just fuck around. I would say Pips in Brooklyn was my mentor because you would just go there and you would just, everybody would heckle the fuck out of you. Man.
Right.
I mean, that made your skin thick, you know what I mean?
was-
You had to learn how to fucking do comedy. You do it in Pips. If you could kill in Pips,
You
you
could
could
kill
kill
anywhere.
any fucking where on the
Pips
planet.
was the white man's Apollo. That's what I used to always call it because it was that. They heckled you. It was
Every
Sheepshead
Thursday.
Bay. And now the
I went
guys-
there every Thursday, literally, for 2 years straight.
Now my guys that mentored me, and I only did Pips a few times. I didn't go in there as a comedian until the end, and I finally got in. I earned my way in, did a couple of shows there, and it closed. So yeah, it's a story of my
You know what it
life.
is? I know a lot of people. Okay, I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of people that like me. I'm a likable person. I'm not saying you aren't, but I have like 30, 40, 50 people that would come. So I didn't really that's how I did it. I would just do shows like 4 or 5 times a week
What's going on in
and
the-
have people show up.
The real wives of comedians on YouTube now in chat. Because you got wife to kids talking, you got just people going back and forth here.
About what?
We're in double digits now. You're the bestest. One of my friends, hello. It's nice.
What's your friend's name? Say hello.
Well, I think it's
The-
Kathleen Simpson.
Well, you don't know. I'm saying the name in there. You don't have to give her.
Haley Simpson. I think it's
That's good.
I think it's my friend's daughter's account though. Hopefully my friend's daughter's not on there. We've F-bombed a few times. Like, Mom, what's this word?
We got.
Well, they should be asleep by now anyway. But,
Yeah.
Exactly. Bad parenting.
but like I said, I started out with all guys starting out.
Well,
We
I
didn't
did
have
that-
no clue what we were doing.
I did that road too.
5 years, man. That's how
When did you start? What year? Around?
I'm in the 12th, 13th year. You know.
Well, I started 2001. That's when I took my class. That's when I started. I thought you started like 6 months before me. Didn't you start like
Yeah,
2000?
like 2000.
The end of 2000.
Yeah, definitely
You started,
2000.
but I actually started in like 90. I always wanted
I might have started. I gotta know. You know what? I have the first time. You have your first time on stage.
somewhere.
We gotta find them and put them
let's
up.
Let's clip that for next
They're
week.
terrible.
That'd be nice.
And it's not my first time on stage because in
You know
the
what's
90s
crazy? You know what's crazy?
Germs.
Wait, no. You know what's crazy? If you know my act and my friends and family, people that see me, you watch my first set. There's 3 or 4 jokes in there that I do still today. I mean, it's
they were good.
crazy. Yeah, they just. I don't know.
How about Reagan, everybody? What's up with him?
Listen, I've bombed a million times, but what I never did was I never hated it. I never. You haven't?
Not a million times. I bombed. Oh no, I bombed.
Oh, I've been there.
You know what
I've
sucks
been
about-
there.
You learn more.
bomb, you don't
Listen,
learn.
you learn more from a bad
Oh,
night
my
than a
God.
good night. I've had nights.
He has the worst luck. You don't understand. They'll put him on stage and fucking Cake comes out.
No, but
And
that's
it's
so-
all men. All men. How are you going to compete with Cake?
We had 300
Unless
guys.
you have tits and you pop
yeah,
out of the
it's
cake.
big.
No, Cake.
Cake. 300 guys in an Italian function, all men, a beast feast. All they did was eat the nastiest
They had
shit
deer
I
and
have ever
fucking
seen.
crocodile
but
and
they had
squid.
The lamb head, but
Brazilian barbecue, but with all
yeah, it was all that was the
stuff.
Italian stuff.
Yeah.
The lamb head or the sheep's head.
was a
but the-
cannibal
the-
night. That's what they called it.
The skull. It was still in the friggin' skull. You can eat the brain out of the skull. And just gross, nasty shit. Rabbit, everything. I mean, some things weren't bad, but other things were gross.
The veal and the calamari we were used
Yeah,
to.
well, that stuff was
the
good.
rabbit
Yeah.
was disgusting.
The rabbit, the sheep in the head, the brains in the skull still, and you're scooping it out of the actual skull.
They took the brain out, stuffed it,
and then put
put
it
it
back
back in the head.
So, like things like that. But now here's all these guys eating. All right, let's start the show. And me and him are like, can we start the show now? Can we start the show now? No, finally, like a half hour, 45
Happy
minutes
birthday
after.
to
No,
you.
Exactly. That's what
yeah.
they started singing when
The-
he went up there.
The coffee and
And then,
cake.
yeah, and the
comes
cake comes
out.
out of coffee, and then you have people.
They were turning their back to me to eat. I'm like, really? I said, I can't believe I'm losing to cake. But they're turning around and they're like, no, you're funny. Hey, yeah. I was,
I would have walked behind stage and from the microphone from behind the stage. They're not gonna look at you.
There was no stage. It was just we stood where we were.
And we stood where we were, and you just...
And I had the best spot in the world. Because he finally got them after yelling and screaming and
Yeah.
sweating, but they were high off sugar and they were full of coffee.
Right.
So I went up there and I could have said anything and I killed because he did all the work.
I did all the work. I finally
the
got
work.
them right the last 5 or 10
I blew him in
minutes.
the bathroom.
I did like a half hour up there, and the first 20 minutes sucked. They finally got them going. They all started laughing, and I'm like, oh, good night, you mother... You know, but it was, and then he went up there and I was like, hey, cake's over? Like, hey, I'm a big guy. I like cake too. Like, whatever. And they were all laughing and shit. And I was like, you son of a bitch. I just wanted, that's a show where you just want, I'm like, I want to get out of here. Are you done? We went together. We were in the same car. I'm like, come
Revenge
on,
is
Buddha.
sweet, isn't it, folks? Because this fucker has to talk to everybody.
You
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah,
Panay.
Panay. To me, I mean, I have him on Pandora. I listen to him sometimes. I have the. He says the same things all the time, though. It's like
I always say if you are something, don't ride that whatever it is. If you're heavy, do heavy jokes, but don't do your whole act, everything heavy all the time. Heavy, because to me it gets old. Like me, I'm bald. I tease about being bald. I tease about being mad. I bounce around, but I don't. I'm just saying, I don't do the whole thing. Like Spanish people, black people, they ride the black card the whole time. Spanish people, the Spanish thing. Asian people, Dat Fang or whatever from.
It's all Japanese or whatever.
Yeah, he was
Whatever
Vietnamese.
Yeah.
So everything was about his Vietnamese mother and his father and everything.
Listen, I start off with the fat, then I go to this, and then I go back
you
to
mix
it.
You have a nice mix. You do a whole thing about things like that aren't made for fat people, which is pretty funny. It's
That's
really
new
funny.
too, man. Thank you. That's new.
But you go
You go
back and forth.
I like when you do your movie stuff. When you try to from your mind break it down. I saw a couple of your. I've been putting your clips on, your own clips.
I don't know.
You did a couple of clips.
Go ahead, I'm listening. Don't listen to him. He distracted me with his shiny fucking head.
No, you were talking stuff about. I can't remember now. I'll pull them up.
Well, you should pull up. Could you play a video directly feed for them to watch, like a video clip of a comedy or something, or and where we could pee and then come back and you don't see us actually getting up because the people are all watching a video clip.
Sure, I can do that.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, I'm not saying right this second.
Just want to take. We want a 5-minute break.
Because last week I didn't have enough water. Now this week I do. And not to mention
the second one's vodka.
Not to mention I'm eating
Because I like
pretzels.
I like my men drunk and,
Here's my
and
dinner,
stupid.
pretzels
I like my men stupid and drunk.
and
he showed up stupid.
cantaloupe. Yeah. Well, I'm shorter than you. Apparently, I have to be stupid. But not to get off the comic thing. You want to do? Anybody want to be a comic out there? Take a class. Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. No, go out to a comedy club. Meet comics. Be funny first of all. Just because you're funny with your friends doesn't mean you're funny on stage. You have to be able to command and demand.
And there's no timeline like when you should get paid for a gig. There isn't. It took me 9 years to get paid. And
I thought you meant waiting at the end of the show.
Net 30 or net 60?
No, I'm talking about people are like, people always ask me, they're like, should I be getting paid? Yeah, sure. Why the fuck not? If people start emailing you and they're calling you for gigs or benefits or whatever, get paid, man. What are you, retarded? Don't say just pretend. You got to fake it till you make it, man. That's how you do it.
One of my family members said the most awesome thing. He says, when you want to do comedy, you go to open mic night. Don't invite any of your family and friends. Go there, try your act out. If other people laugh, you're funny. Because if you bring your whole family there,
it's pressure.
I didn't tell you that too. I tell people all the time, you go out to open mic nights and you don't tell anybody. You go on your own and if they laugh or not, even if they don't laugh, they're all bitter comics. They're all trying to be funny or whatever. So if you make them laugh, it's
They're
great.
all gonna stab you in the back.
Yeah, you want to hear what you sound like, and you want to work it and you iron out what you're doing. Open mic nights, right every day, right.
And record yourself at every show. Oh, yeah. You have to record. Half of my act, or 80% of it, is all shit I said off the cuff.
I do over the years have developed a lot of my, there's probably 10 or 15 minutes of my act are jokes that you said off the cuff that were just amazing. They came off in the moment, and sometimes they won't work. They're only selective. Other times they work. They just fit right in. But if you don't tape it, you don't remember.
A running joke when you're doing a running joke and a whole bunch of people in wheelchairs. Cross that one off.
I'm a super hyper guy, and I'm running around. I don't remember 90% of what I say. I mean, you remember your act, but you don't remember the off the cuff stuff, especially when you're interacting. So if you don't tape yourself, that's why I carry the video camera. I'll delete 80% of my shows, but I'll watch them at least once to see if I said anything funny that I like.
Now, do you write? If you're dreaming and you wake up and you have a funny joke, you write it down?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing that the last,
My phone.
I have at least a half a page filled now.
The cool thing about the notes.
Half his audience is asleep while he's talking anyway, so most of it is a dream.
Yeah, well now that it's funny. Now I could I do it through my phone now. I just put a video. I'm like, the guy went to a store, bought whatever, and then I had to do that because I have so many jokes I think of, and then by the end of the night, I'm like, I don't remember any of them anymore. I'm like, oh, that was a really funny one there somewhere. No, that's funny.
No dead air.
Yeah, dead air's fine. But so that's just it. If anybody, we almost started an intelligent conversation of comedy 15 times, and we keep coming off Like we don't go like if people wanted to learn how to be a comic, what to do. But we don't need to do that, right?
The cold stare.
No, look, man.
Hi, 10-17, everybody.
That's my biggest complaint is that everyone thinks they could do comedy. Like they've been on a soap opera. Why not do comedy? You know what I mean?
Well,
It's
that's a
just
whole
like the
different-
worst. It's like, really, this guy was on Days of Our Lives and does stuff.
Wacky.
Bro, you have no
Ridiculous.
idea. I went. Now you worked with a couple of them sometimes, right? I've done a few shows like
course.
with those, and they're terrible because it's a whole room. Of
And the best is
middle-aged-
when the booker gets all excited, right? And the fucker doesn't draw nobody.
it's middle-aged women, all excited because they want to see.
It's a Rick Springfield concert.
They want to see. Yeah, they want to see Ricky from One Life to Live or whoever it is. You know.
Jagger from General
So now
Hospital.
you're hired to do 20 minutes up front to get them all motivated to go. So they want to all see him. They don't want comedy. They don't want to see you. They don't give a crap. They don't want to laugh. They don't even care. They just want to gawk at him as he's talking live to them. And like I remember once my wife back in the day, my wife and her girlfriends, they got tickets to see Walt Willie. At Walt Willie at the Grandpa's Walt Willie's from All My Children or One Life to Live. One the ABC shows.
Might as well be Walt Whitman.
Well, he's on for like 30 years. He's
Sounds like a candy to me,
big
isn't
character
it?
for a long
Whitman's
time.
Classics.
He was at Grandpa's, and he sold the place out. Grandpa's was a comedy club on Staten Island. Grandpa Al Lewis was the name. They paid him whatever, $100,000 a year. They used the name for the club, and he had to come once a year and do like a guest
It was open
appearance.
2 years.
No, it was open about 15
I know,
years.
I'm just
Grandpa's.
kidding.
Grandpa's was a great.
100,000 a year to use his name.
I mean, I'm throwing a
on.
number out there.
I
It was
think
at
you
least. It was at least. I'll tell you right now.
It's like a
I-
liquor license.
Yeah.
But
Holy
back, you know
crap.
what? In the 80s when it opened,
Yeah.
comedy was the hottest. It was
I know.
because of that era of comedy that the market got flooded because everybody now thought they could be funny because one in every two comics was making it. You either got your own TV show, a sitcom, or a deal, or a couple of deals that they were paying you $500,000 to not talk to another network. Or you got a show, you know. So it was hot. It was guys were running 7, 8 clubs a night, 9 clubs a night. There's that show on HBO a couple of years ago when Stand Up Stood Up, and it really kind of did a lot about in Boston and the Boston comics. An amazing show. If you want to watch something funny and amazing to
And there's
learn,
another thing is that all over the country, comedy is different.
right? And
California here,
well, it is and it isn't. But anyway,
Mobile, Alabama, any comedy
with
club
all
in
that said,
Mobile, Alabama.
Grandpa's, I went and worked, to not get off the subject there, Walt Willie, I went with my wife. I wasn't even a comic yet. I wanted to be one. We used to hang out in the club all the time. We went to the show, sold out. I was one of like 3 guys in there. All this guy, he was such a lame-ass son of a bitch. All he did was talk about his big dick. That's all he did. I got a 12-inch. You see this? He grabbed his package a half dozen times, and all the women were like, like it was terrible.
Miles in Adidas
Yeah,
sock.
and then you fast forward like 15 years later. I worked with a couple of. Well, they go up there and be like, hey ladies, how are you? They would do a Q&A.
Yeah.
They weren't funny. They tried to tell a couple of jokes. They would sit down, and if there was 2 of them, they would sit together, and they did more of a Q&A. And the women are like, get off the stage, like to me, you know, like we don't want you. And they would come up there, and they were all like, oh, tell me more about your eyes. It was just but you do the gigs because they pay.
Yeah.
But you hate the gigs because once in a while you get some of the women that want to laugh. You got 100 women in the room. You got 5 here and 4 over there and 3 back there that are listening to you and laughing and having a good time. And they come up after you after the show and they're like, you know what? We thought you were really funny. Thank you. And that always happens. But most of the women are there to see their idols that they've been watching since 1972 on the soap opera that since 1972 to now has only a month has elapsed in the show. You know, I remember my wife back in this day in this era. I was homesick for like 2 weeks. There was a party going on, a 3-hour party. I think it was Days of Our Lives. The party was going on that whole 2 weeks. It was a 4-hour party. I was homesick. 2 weeks. There was a whole party. Went back to work. About a month later, I was off one day. It was a holiday. Whenever I was home, the party was just ending. It was like 6 weeks of a 4-hour party. It lasted 6 weeks. A night function in a house. Like, oh my God, how does this happen? Yeah, right. The water.
He's like so clumsy. I love him. Chunk, hold this.
Want me to do the truffle
Look
something?
at that. Hey, there's another background I made too.
Battery?
Yeah.
What is the battery name?
No.
The blue one? The light black?
No, it
light
says
blue?
logo 2.
Logo 2. Logo full.
So that's that.
Let's see. BB2 logo.
That,
Yeah.
so they say is that. Let's see my
Hey!
Correct, look at that one. That looks like the hills have eyes, don't it?
There's a neck missing right here.
It's alive!
It's cool, ain't it? I'm missing a chin.
Yeah, well, and I'm missing.
Did I put the cartoon thing I made too in there? I know Craig wasn't that greatly fond of
No,
it. But...
listen, I thought it was cool. It was just cartoony. I wanted to go more this one. I mean, you know, first of all, how am I supposed to masturbate with those?
That's what my hand is for.
Yeah, but look at the size. You're gonna masturbate me.
You could fuck my nostril.
Here's my thing. I'm practically his penis. I'm his erect penis. See the bald head coming out smiling?
Yeah, but he can see you.
That's great, bro. I love it.
I know you love this.
You're not his penis because he can see you.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I'm on TV. That's probably this is the closest I'll ever be to TV.
What's the background scene? Is it just?
It's the city.
Just the city.
That's awesome.
It's the city. Don't get me wrong. It's cool.
You look like a Galamad man.
Right. That's what I feel like something out of a real bad. Like, look at Buddha's knees. Look at these. This is just like he's all sewn together. But I like it. It's not that it's bad, but I don't like it. Well, you almost got the same thing. Well, you got the same stitching.
I love that one. But you know, you can just switch. You know.
All my and Walt Lilly was on All My Children. Just as yeah, it's just mysteriously it popped up in my head. Thank you, baby. But what time is it?
It's 10:23.
Because I really have to go to the bathroom. Can we take a break? Can you queue up?
How about Devo's whipping?
Oh well, we didn't even talk about. We didn't even talk about Devo.
I have to go grab it first, but I'll queue up something for you.
Play one of our stand-ups.
Are you need a spiel on YouTube?
Of course. Well,
just Google me real quick. I guess.
play something with Buddha. Something funny though. It's hard to find something funny on YouTube from him.
Am I Googling YouTube on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Put in.
Just go to my channel.
What's the name?
What's the channel?
Buddha the comedian.
There you go. Buddha the comedian. His YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is.
BUDA?
I am not him.
You think you would know?
BUDA, yeah. I don't know. What does this say? BUDA?
No, I'm just saying. It's not, oh, here it is.
Oh, God.
The Labrador. Here we go. All right, which one should I do it? You can do it.
I don't know, like a 3-minute.
He's got to pee.
He's gonna pay 2 minutes, whatever.
2 minutes.
It takes him an hour to get out from behind him.
Play a 4-minute, 3-minute video.
Is there a 2-minute video? Does he have a 2-minute video up there?
I don't know. They don't have any. Let's see.
They don't tell you the times?
It doesn't tell you the time. 1 minute. Here we go. Puerto Rican turkey. It's really dark though.
They're all good. Just play either one of them.
How about the John P. show? I'll just pay the video from the. It's 11 minutes of John P. show.
All right, we'll cut it when we come back.
Well, Johnny P is a cool show. It's a guy, a friend of mine. That,
Are we allowed to air that?
yeah, of course, he would love it. You go on.
Who's gonna sue us?
It's the late night. No, Johnny.
It's not that good.
Johnny
Play
Petit,
one of the
Johnny
ones that. How long is the Puerto Rican turkey?
A minute 36 seconds,
Yeah, but
right?
it's a dark.
Doesn't give
What
a
is it, a
shit.
minute,
It's
36
audio.
seconds?
You'll hear the audio.
The Puerto Rican, how about the big and tall store? It's 3 minutes and 17
Yeah, it's
seconds.
beautiful.
There you go.
Okay.
All right,
The
this
Johnny
is,
P show one was good. Johnny P's a good guy. The only problem is the mic. The audience isn't mic, so you don't hear the laughter.
yeah.
You hear it a little
That's
bit.
the whole point of stand-up.
And yeah, but he's a good. He's a friend. He's a
Canned
friend.
laughter works, man. Really good.
This
He's
is
a good guy. He's
this
a
is
friend.
more for the audio than the video. Now, is this going through the feed?
And turn your mics off. So.
Oh, all right. So
All right, we're gonna do live.
We're gonna take a break.
Leave the mics on. It's not leaving mics on.
yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. Watch a little bit of Buddha's stand-up. Buddha at the Big and Tall
We'll be
store.
back.
Because
4
basically,
minutes.
I have to go pee-pee. So yeah, it's however long this is. 3 minutes and 17 seconds. We'll see you guys in 3 minutes and 18 seconds.
Fucking hate shopping for clothes, bro. I do. It's not like I can't go to Baby Gap or whatever the fuck you guys go. Look at you, bro. Fucking laughing, little giggly. If I had sex with you, sir, all that would be left in the bed are shoes and a bunch of dust. Remember in high school they made you fucking pay out the erasers? This guy was awesome. Now, where do I get to go shopping, bro, for clothes? You can get me back. Where do I go? Big and Tall, thank you. The fat fuck store, right? You ever go into this casual fucking male store? Anybody? Has anyone been in there yet? 85% of Americans are overweight, but we've never been to a Big and Tall store, okay? You also haven't been on youporn.com either, I'm guessing. Want to get your foot off the microphone stand there, slick? Thank you. I'm like, either I'm having a stroke or my left leg ain't fucking working. Do you know that the Big and Tall store has 16X on the shelf? 16X, right? I'm a 4X, so that's like me. Fuck it, that's a big son of a bitch. Springer where they cut the roof of his house open and a helicopter comes and takes him away and he's in a fucking spinning? House 4X. I don't know if you've been in a fat guy store. I need the blueprints for this building because I'm all done, checked out. I got my stuff. I can't fit through the aisles of clothing. You know what I mean? I'm trying to fit through the aisles. I'm getting hooked up. What's gonna happen when 16X comes in here? What are you gonna fucking pull Moses up? I'm like caught on shit again. I turn around. All the racks are spinning. Children are holding on for dear life. Like they're on a great adventure. I get up to the counter. Who's there to ring me up? A fucking skinny hot chick. Are you kidding me? Give me my 4X. Now I gotta get 3X so I don't look so fat for you. I'm not like a WWE wrestler. Like a big sumo guy. He's got like no eyebrows, maybe like a fucking cut. Someone burned him in the face with a cigarette. Something to get him smiling. I don't know. He has that. What's that vegetable shit they got on there, sir? Broccoli, cauliflower? I don't know. I don't eat fucking vegetables. I have no idea. Even the receipt is big at the Big and Tall store. You ever see it? Big old receipt, fucking Burger King and McDonald's coupons on the back of it and shit. At least I'm not a woman. I don't have to go shopping at the Dress Barn. That's a fucked up name for a store, isn't it? You ever go to the Dress Barn? You know how you walk into a store and the security thing goes bling? No, this one's like there's fucking hay all over the floor and shit.
Yeah, that's the end of it.
Hold on, play something else. Here, I'll come back. All right, I'll play that.
So, guys, you know we're doing a show, right?
Pull up one of mine. Pull up one of mine.
Up on yours. All right, pull up on the crack.
Are we back live?
We are back live.
Hey guys, we're back live. I got Buddha making me a cup of coffee. So we're going to play one more video clip for you real quick. We'll play one of mine. Something that's only a couple of minutes long, maybe like the Italian, 3/4 Italian.
What's your name called?
Craig Loigren. Put in my name. I am not him is my page, but you can put on. Yeah, so we're. I got Buddha making me a cup of coffee real quick.
Making fun of deadliest animals known to man.
You want to do that one? That's a balloon. Yeah, put the one up in Florida though.
Yeah, it says.
There's two of them. There's one in Florida. You see it?
It says Florida.
Yeah.
It says making.
This is my closing. I'm going to play one more quick video. This is my closing bit when I have enough time. If I'm doing 45 minutes or so, I try to do it in a half hour, but a lot of times I don't get to it. But if I'm doing, if I'm closing, if I'm headlining, or if I got 40, 45 minutes, an hour on stage, this is how I close my set. Enjoy it real quick. It's only 3 minutes long. Enjoy. Let me just get my cup of coffee. See ya. Here we go. All right, the deadliest animal known to man. Here we go. This animal has been around since the beginning of man. This animal is the direct result of more wars than any other animal known to man. This venomous viper has been around since the days of Adam and Eve. And I bring before you this evening the vagina. Picture. Oh, not on me, on my mom. You know what? Mom hates when I say that, but you know what she really hates? She hates when I do this. She just hates when I tell people what I do. Now what I want to do for you, I want to do the 3 phases of the vagina. Because from the beginning of woman till now, the vagina has only changed its appearance 3 times. And tonight, I'm going to act it out for you. And that's where I need you, young lady. Come on up here. Give me a round of applause. You should show them your vagina. Give another round of applause, Tanya. Real quick, this is Tanya's baby picture. I'll go up
So he started doing things like the lightning bolt, the Hitler mustache, the landing strip. So from 1982 to the year 2000, the vagina looked like this. But then you women realize you start shaving it completely off. So now I'd like to present to you the vagina of the 21st century.
Yeah, woo! Keep it going for Craig Lloydgren, everybody.
Yeah. Woo, yeah.
Nice.
Do you hear all that thunderous applause and all that laughter? If you don't hear that at a show, you're not a comic. Don't be a
Exactly.
comic. I'm not patting myself on the back, but I'm working on it. I'm doing this a long time.
Was there alcohol involved?
Oh yeah, no, listen, alcohol makes everything
Craig
fun,
has a
man.
very large family. And they were all there.
They all traveled
No,
to
Craig.
Florida.
I've seen Craig destroy a number of times.
Snapper's Grill?
Yeah, that's in Palm Harbor, Florida, down on like Route 19, and yeah, nice little room. 4 shows, 2 nights, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday. Cool little room. Nice. In fact, I'm gonna be back down there again. Guy never called me back to give me a date, bastard. But I should be back there soon enough. What was that little? I heard like.
That's over there. It's your
Yeah, I heard like.
Oh no, maybe it's the.
It's you from
Oh,
the
it is your
headphones.
headphones. It was your headphones.
Charlie Brown's teacher.
So hey, you guys got to see a little bit of me, a little bit of Buddha. Most of you know
A lot of Buddha.
Most of you know us already, so you're like, we've seen that shit already.
I know.
Show us something.
Sorry,
you didn't know.
Michelle and Dad.
Yeah. Yeah, who else? What's going on in the chat room, man? We got to talk to our peeps. Soon enough, we're going to have our laptops here. So if you guys are trying to communicate with us, Rich, he's doing a ton
One more
of...
thing for Craig to do on stage.
Well, he'll be doing more of the communicating. I
Would you be
can't.
wearing a fruit hat too, so
Yeah.
you can be taking off the actual hat?
My name is Cuban Pete. But
Boom, chicky, boom, chicky, boom.
But I can't multitask like that. But no, but you're doing a lot over there. So if people are chatting and talking to and
Yeah,
trying
if
to
anyone says
communicate,
anything cool and wants to say
just
something.
anything, like periodically let us know. So and so said this. So and so said that. So and so said hi. So and so said you suck. I'll take the bad with the good, man. So and so.
If you're not bald or beautiful, you don't want to be a comic. People telling people how to chat on here. Your wife doesn't like the new chat. She's getting used to it now. She said.
Oh, there you
You
go.
have to type in and hit enter. I guess.
After every.
Why? What did she think he did?
Huh?
Don't you have to hit enter in every chat room?
I don't know.
Who knows?
No, some of them I guess you can just click.
Listen,
the
you
thing.
can't blame her. She's married to him.
Huh.
You know, poor girl.
She's been dealing with me for 23.
You better
and
get
a
it
half
right.
Years. Oh no, I know. Trust me.
Oh my God.
November 10th, 1991 is our wedding date.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
I wasn't even.
that's
I was in
what I'm saying.
11th grade.
Really? You were in 11th grade when I got married?
High
Yeah.
schoolers then still. I think.
I was in 11th grade.
Well, yeah, well, I'm not talking about last week. I'm talking about. I didn't say 2011. No, yeah, I'm married to the same woman a long time. She's been putting up with my crap for an awfully long time. So hey, God bless you, baby. They all tell her. Anybody who ever meets me goes right to my... People just meet me. I come off the stage or whatever, where
Yeah.
it's there or we're out.
I love how they
function.
talk to his wife like he's not even fucking there, like
Right.
he left.
They come up to
He's
her.
very funny.
Right.
How are you? How is he doing?
And then they'll say to her, "You are going to be a saint, dear. If you have to deal with him, you're going to be a saint." And she's like, "Thank you, but I've already earned it." Like she's like, I already got my sainthood.
She knows.
She knows.
So the next subject's your subject, really, because I could care less about this guy. But
Whoa, Devo.
We also
Yeah.
talk about daylight savings.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
that's
gonna
last.
do. We're gonna do. Yeah,
That'll
we're
be
talking about
last.
daylight saving time. We're gonna talk about Devo. Me as a kid, the band Devo, the rock new wave.
my sister's yelling at you right now.
About what?
How dare you let him use the mug I gave you?
Thank you, Michelle. Michelle Buddha. This is a very nice. There he is. Bob Cassell, ladies and gentlemen, right there. One of the founding members of the new wave band Devo. You guys all know there they are right there. He's the one with the guitar.
You think they needed to put the names on them?
Yeah, back then they did because people were like, "Who the hell are these guys in the yellow suits?" But it was a cool. When I was a kid, my buddy Bonesy, my buddy Greg Jones, one of my best friends when we were little kids. Bones, yeah, well, Bones Jones. We did get high. No, just Bonesy, Jonesy. We did smoke tons of bones as young men, adolescents. We did a lot of
Who
drugs.
was Butthole Piler?
But,
was that a name of your friends?
No, that was one of yours.
That was mine?
Yeah. But anyway, so this band, he introduced me to them when I was about 9, 10 years old. And
Is that the Beastie Boys?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's so he introduced me. You guys all know like the hits like "Whip It" was probably their biggest hit. The song "Whip It."
Yep.
But a lot of the songs, if you watch that show Ridiculousness now, the one it's on about the videos, which is a real funny show, the theme song to that is one of their songs. You can stop playing it. Coal Mine, like the movie Heavy Metal, like their songs have been popping up forever, and they started like Dr. Detroit and everything, like they started a wave
The movie?
of music. No, they had a song.
I was gonna say that was a great movie.
Well, yeah, but it was based on the song is in it.
Yeah.
Dr. Detroit. They started a whole new wave of music. They was the first ones that used like the funky sound with keyboards and.
I was asked to put new speed stick gear.
Wow, you were asked to put new speed stick gear in. But anyway, so this guy just died.
We have a sponsor.
Here's Whip It. He's 61 years old. He died of heart failure. The drummer died in June of brain cancer. So it was just a little part of my life that I'm never getting back. So I figured he needed an honorable mention because I had many a cool nights and days listening to this music as a young man. Even though I was into more heavy metal and thrash, this was definitely these guys in the B-52s were just that's cool. You don't have to play anymore.
Can roll!
Right. Rusted. Yeah, but that's B-52s. But they came after these guys. These guys influenced them. They influenced a lot of new wave. 74, 73. These guys came around. So, but that was it. So that's all. Yeah, go ahead. Go to sleep, jerk off. I'm gonna take this cup home with me. Thanks, Michelle. This is a great cup.
Thanks, Michelle, for making him more hyper.
Yeah.
So there's more. There's more things I have to ignore.
It goes good with pancakes. But yeah. So anyway, Devo, Bob Cassell, rest in peace, brother. You gave me many years of funky, wacky music when I was high. What was that? Oh, that was you. The delay is on real low over there. I heard you doing it. Yeah. Rusted. Little B-52s.
Oh, man. Well, I don't know if you guys heard this story about there's a kid who she's suing her parents, bro. She's suing her parents. Her parents threw her out of the house because she didn't want to go by the rules. There's no video or anything. This is all talk. You can put the logo back on. Get the Beastie Boys and raincoats off as soon as possible.
Beastie Boys. Yeah, lead singer of the Beastie Boys died too last year.
Yeah, he did die. Nut cancer? No, what was it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Who cares?
I don't want to give out false information.
It's all right.
Not cancer. It's good.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah, but Planters right now suing us.
No, so this girl is suing her parents. She wants to sue them for her college education. You believe this shit? Her parents threw her out because she wasn't following the rules, and she's suing. Let me tell you something. If this judge, seriously,
How old is she?
I think she's like 19 years old.
And what she's suing for her money so she can go to school?
Yeah, so she can go to school because her parents won't pay because she basically left home. So she's suing her parents because they threw her out because she wouldn't abide by her rules. Mm-hmm. The real question is how long is the statute of limitation for this? Because I'll be calling a few people. No, but like really, is this what this country is coming to? Like this is all because
it was announced earlier.
Yeah, I read the whole thing.
She lost the case. It was announced earlier. She lost the case. I just got
earlier. What today?
Yeah, a little while ago. It was announced that she lost the case. I just got inside information.
Thank God. I mean, could you
very
imagine?
Reliable source.
This is why you need to beat the shit out of your children if they're assholes. You know what I mean? I just don't. I don't know. Timeout is not working.
And she's 18. Listen, you know what? I have a 21-year-old and a 19-year-old, and they still both live with me. They're both, hard-working kids. Not for me, but for everybody else. They do very, they're good. They're good. No, it's not even a joke.
We're down to nine users.
They're good kids.
Your kid just left.
They work real hard. They do a lot of, but you don't follow my rules, you're out, and you're not getting crap. As long as you live under my house, It's my rules. Well, me and the wife's rules. You know, we could bend them a little bit.
Wife's rules.
We could work them a little bit, but she definitely, somewhere along the line, I did lose the pants. I don't know where.
1991 was it? November.
Yeah, November 10th.
All I know is I was in 11th grade and I got hit with a pair of pants.
11/10/91. Everything after that's a blur. Now,
Well, I'm glad that little bitch lost because that's. I mean,
listen,
come on,
like,
you
you have a
can't.
little
You
kid
can't
now.
sue
You
your
have little
parents.
kids now. They have to, as long as they live. If I was living with my parents at 44 years old, my father has rules. I'm obeying those damn rules because I'm in his house,
You
man.
have the show over there.
I don't know, but it took him 44 years of his life to respect his father in such ways.
Not really, man. The military made me. I came home with a whole bunch of respect. I left with no respect. Like, you jerk, yeah, what the hell's this problem? And I came home like, sir, yes, sir, you know, like, you learn discipline, you learn, and you
That
realize.
was years ago. That is far gone. You don't act like that anymore.
What, the sir, yes, sir?
No, respectful.
Very respectful when I need to be, when I have to be. I know when to put it on and when to put it on. I like to have a good time. I like to laugh. Life is short, you know? You can have a heart attack shoveling your snow, you know, and we had a lot of snow this year, so enjoy it while you can.
I don't know. We're getting mixed views because this just in. Now they said that they're gathering more information. I don't know.
Oh, what,
They
on the case?
Yeah, they postponed the case.
Oh, they postponed.
I don't know. Whatever. But that's crazy. Only Jersey.
And they can't.
What was her name? Snooki? I mean, really?
Is that happening? That's in Jersey. That's happening.
Yeah, it happened in Jersey. Only in Jersey, the shithole of America.
A little rich kid probably too. Pat,
Yeah,
if I got some
from
money.
Colts Neck. Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah. You know, Colts.
Morris County.
I don't know where it was
She
from.
got Morris County.
Well, that explains
Morristown, sorry.
And what's the taxes there annually?
a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
I know, like in Colts Neck, the average annual taxes is like is my annual.
You
salary.
can tell you're in Colts Neck because all the potholes are filled.
Mm-hmm.
They just paved all the roads last week.
In there, in
Yeah,
Colts Neck,
just
yeah,
in
yeah,
Colts
yeah.
Neck.
Just in Colts Neck.
You can tell because you're holding your breath and all of a sudden you're like,
It's like rumble strips and then you're fine.
yeah. Like, you know when you take a shit and finally you rest like 20 minutes later? Yeah. It's kind of like that.
Go ahead, keep talking, man. I'm googling.
He's Googling.
I'm googling.
Oh, Craig Lloyd.
Well, we talk about daylight savings time now. We can talk about other things, but
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
That's
coming out.
How do you
Coming
spell
back.
suing? No,
I don't know. Sewage?
I know how to spell that. I spent 22 years in it.
Yeah, daylight savings time. You ever notice people? They're never early for work. When you,
how many clocks does he have to change?
I don't know. He's still on black people time.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's like, yo, word, man, twice a day. Oh, I almost said the N-word. Word.
No, you didn't.
I almost got a 15-yard penalty. I would be sitting next door. One more bad word out of you and you're
I
going
don't
to
think
the
we have
neighbor's
lights
house.
that go that far.
But there you go. Daylight savings time.
Sorry for the pixelation, guys.
The cock goes back. You ever hear that on Howard Stern with the clock, the big black cock, the Korean people? Yeah, Sal Governale calls a Korean clock thing, and he goes, I have a big black clock. Can you fix it? And she's like, oh yeah, we can fix a cock. He goes, yeah. It's a black cock. Can you fix it? I think a black cock. He's like, yeah, it's about 10 inches long. Can you fix it? Yeah, all size cock. I'll fix your cock. You bring your cock in, I fix your cock. And he went on with her forever, like, but it's, what kind of clocks do you fix? And he kept saying clocks, but she said cock, you know, so it was just fucking.
Look how cute he is. His face got all red because he fucked. He's a,
Because I said cock?
No, because he's having a stroke. Hold on.
For some reason, I always do. I don't know why. Just when I'm ever like calm like this, I'm calm.
This is calm?
Who did the butt plug one? Was that Opie and Anthony, or was that...
Butt plug.
Remember the phone call with the butt plug?
Yeah, I think it was over.
Opie 0-8 years ago. That was one of the five. I'll find out for next week. But that one, they called some person. Oh, they destroyed that person, man. They kept on... They were calling like a Home Depot asking for a butt plug. And they're like, guy to guy. Kept going from person to person. Nobody knew what this guy... And he had the accent, so no one knew what he was talking about.
I have a funny story about an alarm clock. It wasn't really daylight savings time. But
You can do it.
I fucked up and I set the wrong time. And I drive a cab sometimes. And, what?
I know that it just hit me one story you're going to tell us. This is great.
So I drive a cab sometimes and I'm laying in bed. He's such an asshole. He doesn't realize he can't aim his head like that because he just shot fucking all kinds of rays and light, and he's throwing off the focus of the show here. Yeah, put that shit on.
Everything bagel to next week.
Could you put the lens cover on?
I put on the filter.
Thank God there isn't a disco ball in here, like you say.
That's right.
So you set the car.
So I set the alarm. I don't know what I did. Who cares? It's like
Bullshit. You overslept.
basically I'm
The alarm
45
didn't go
minutes
off.
late from work, and I hear this on my window.
Not on the door.
No, on my bedroom window,
bedroom
on the
window.
porch. I hear, Mr. Buddha. Now I don't know if you guys ever seen
home?
right here. Yeah,
Oh.
I mean in where I live. Where I live, behind you, cocksucker.
Just listen to the damn story.
So listen, I hear this. Mr. I'm sorry. There's a 15-second delay, and I keep hearing myself over here on the computer. I apologize, but so I hear, Mr. Buddha. Now I don't know if anyone seen a fat guy try to get out of bed, like the beginning of the
That's the
show.
beginning of the show.
Yeah, the beginning of the show.
He doesn't sit up like that.
I don't get up too quickly, and all I hear, Mr. Buddha, are you in there? Now they're starting to get really concerned. And I have a mask. I'm like yelling at the mask, but I'm asleep, and I don't. This is it. You sound like you're gagged. Hold on, I forgot the mask was on. Right. I take the mask off. Now they hear all kinds of rumbling. I just walk 10 feet because I'm all dizzy trying to. What? Yes, this is. Hello, who's this? This is Officer Fuckface, whatever his name is. We got a call. You know you're late for work. Right?
They're calling you because you're late for work?
Yeah, wait, a cop is
there's a
outside.
cop
There's
on
a
his
police officer.
Is that
So,
illegal?
so I said, you know I drive a cab, right? Yes, we got a call from Chief Bayerschmidt. I work with a retired cop, right? So he's calling me. My phone is blowing up. I'm like, hello? He's like, oh my God, thank God you're okay.
Your phone was off.
Right?
You left that. He turned his
yeah.
phone off at night.
Yeah, my phone is off. I'm sorry. So I turn it on. I and it's going, and there's like 14 missed calls. 45 minutes late. That's it, right?
Yeah, but you tell him you've never ever. He's always.
I'm
on
never
time.
late. I never call out sick. He's all upset. Dude, the guy's almost crying. He's like, I thought we lost you, bro. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm 40. What happened? He goes, I went to your house to see if you were awake. All the lights were off. Your mail from yesterday was in there. It was a definite. He goes, it was a definite dead on arrival kind of thing because he's a cop.
It was a DOA.
Like it had all the signs. He goes like this. We even had the owner's brother check Facebook to see if you posted a suicide note. I'm like, oh my God, right? I was like, wow, people fucking care. Either that or they don't want to be the ones that carry my dead fucking ass out of this apartment.
Well, that's because you were actually.
The walls open up already.
He was 2 minutes away from the fire department coming here to knock the door.
Oh, yeah, they were gonna
If
come.
The cop rang the bell. The other guy came here and rang the bell, knocking on the front door. Didn't answer. Cop did. The cop walked.
I don't
around.
have a doorbell.
The cop
So-
walked around to the side and probably realized that was the bedroom, or maybe could peek in a little bit, or heard that sleep apnea machine going. You
Or
know?
heard me roaring.
If I someone knocked on my window, I'm coming to the window saying, "Sir, we're still closed. We open in about half an hour."
Nah, and he's in his underwear and a t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm like
Did you
trying to
see
get
that?
dressed.
Definitely closed.
You know?
He's in an underwear and t-shirt, rumbling, and then could you hear that gong when he's falling out of bed? Like, what the hell's going on? They thought his ass was dead, bro. They
That's
were
like
pulling up.
it's like something out of a movie.
They probably thought you were like either dead or a hostage or something.
No, they thought he was dead. They thought he had a heart attack.
My guy that I work with, he thought, he hugged me, man. I got to work. He's like, you're never late. You had all the,
all the signs of DOA.
DOA. He goes, dead
suicide
DOA.
notes?
I go, what the hell's DOA? He goes, dead on arrival. I've checked all, they get calls that someone's been missing, well, we haven't heard from this person. I was like, holy shit. I go, what if I was 2 hours late? Like, would there be choppers and shit? Like, what the fuck?
Like Call of Duty.
It was ridiculous. So, of course, I tell the one person I got to call and tell because I'm, like, all frazzled. I call my mom, and she's not, like, laughing. Now it's, well, you better thank him for me. Like, she's like, oh, my God, people care.
Right. And what did
I'm
you
like,
do?
thanks,
what
Mom.
happened when you called me?
I don't remember. Who cares?
I fucking
She was
laughed my
dying.
ass off for
He was
about
dying.
20
I
minutes.
couldn't even hear. He doesn't even care.
That story took him
it's just
20
funny.
minutes to tell me because it was just so funny. At every step, because I knew where it was going. You know where it's going. And oh my God, was it funny. But then I told him, I said, see, you jerk off? People care about you. Cut the crap. People care. We care. We all care. I love you.
I'm past that stage.
I drive out here all the time to see your face.
And put up ceiling fans and...
It's a story we can tell again another time. We told it last week for the 4 people that were here. We'll save it in like 2 months when we have 15 people in the chat room, we'll tell it again. Pretty funny story.
Samuel Jackson versus Tobacco Watch.
Oh, you want to play that? That's a little clip I made like 20 years ago. It's
Well, what's
pretty cool.
going on in the chat room?
3 people died. No, we have still 11. Let's see how many.
Hey guys, cool. Are they all leaving at 11? Like,
10,
should
we
we
have 10 viewers still.
play that clip? Can you play that clip?
It's an audio clip, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made this
Curious
clip.
what people were saying, we're supposed to kind of be interacting with it. Just wanted to see what you're talking about, that story.
Let's see Buddha do the 3 minutes of the insanity workout.
See, there's funny shit in here we're missing.
Yeah. Well, say it. Tell me what they're saying.
Pot full of sleeping like a bear. Let's see what else we got here. Here.
That's like funny if I was like one of the like the eighth dwarf. Like they're all out to work. I have apnea. I'm still asleep.
Hi ho.
Richard Clip is talking about the Hot Wing Challenge last week in PA, and that ghost chili peppers. He won the contest.
That's ridiculous.
But nuclear reaction in his ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my Richie. He.
That's the gift that keeps on giving all day long.
He grows. When my buddy Richie wants to do something, he goes all the way 150%, and he loves hot peppers and all different kinds. So he
Hot what?
grows, huh?
Hot what?
Peppers.
Pepper.
That's not what you said the first time.
Hot peppers.
Well, you only got 10-yard for that one, not the 15-yard.
He got
Peppers.
Because it wasn't the RS at the end.
peppers. It was the A, not the ER. He loves hot peppers, so he grows a whole bunch of different kinds of peppers. And fuck you. So he grows all these
Peppers.
He grows all these different peppers, and
It's not my fault you got a tongue tied.
and I wasn't tied at all. I was going right along. You're the one that stopped me. And he grows all these different peppers, and
See, these are the things I'm gonna do.
pepper.
Words that I know he says.
Puppet.
The words that I know he says. Like
Puppet.
we
Yeah,
gotta
boy.
we have to have like Craigisms.
Dude,
It's from Jaws. It's Pippet.
what was I saying?
Puppet.
Pop it.
I don't
Pippet,
know,
pop
whatever
it,
it is.
pop it. It's the dog in Jaws. Anyway, my buddy Richie grows hot peppers, and he's just the hotter the
Have
better,
what?
and he just keeps going hotter and hotter and hotter. Like we were all together for Super Bowl, and they brought the
Stupid juice.
he brought the soup. Oh no, that's mine. Liquid Stupid. I have that. That's the super hot.
That's
you
what.
try?
Yeah, Craig pees into a bottle. It's liquid
Did
stupid.
you try it?
Yeah, I did.
It was hot, right?
It was hot.
You know what happens? It's
You try his pee?
no,
No,
it's called it's a hot sauce.
He's so gullible.
I know. It's a hot sauce called Liquid Stupid.
Yeah.
It's so hot it makes it says it on the bottle. It makes your IQ points burn away.
I used to years ago. It's called endorphin rush. You ever hear that?
No.
It's like the hottest pepper on earth. They made it into like a, like a
Liquid, yeah.
liquid, and it's one.
Concentrate.
It's you put a
Drop.
Q-tip in. One Q-tip in a pot of chili makes it hot. So that's how bad. It's like 2 million going. Whatever.
That's not fun.
It's crazy.
That's not fun.
So anyway, yeah. So he grows hot peppers and he eats them and everything. Let's see, he won the competition, but then
But I'm gonna have that where
his ass went nuclear.
the words that Craig has that he uses and says in his stat.
Listen,
Just gonna have peppers.
you're mocking me because to you I have an accent.
You'll have plenty of time to mock me, like when you asked me to tie my shoes on camera.
Don't take away my favorite joke.
I would just take my shoes off and tie them and put them back on again.
Dude, I haven't tied my shoes in 7 years. I slip them.
Velcro.
Oh well, Zach.
Come on, Daddy told you that to do
Play the
this.
Chewbacca one really fast.
Yeah, this is something I made like 10.
Is it a video?
No, it's
No,
it's
but
audio.
I'll play the audio clip.
It's like 10 years old.
Well, if it's audio, you have no choice but to play the
That
audio
is
clip.
true. That is
Hopefully they
It's
can
audio,
hear
but
it.
I'm going to play the video clip. What is this called? Chewbacca.
Versus Samuel Jackson. It might be really loud, so lower it.
What does Marcellus Wallace look like? What country you from? What ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English and what? English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Then you know what I'm saying. Describe what Marcellus Wallace looks like. Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time. Go on. Does he look like a bitch? Does he look like a bitch? Then why you trying to fuck him like a bitch? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. My serious wives don't like to be fucked by anybody except Mrs. White.
The part of
You like
Chewbacca
that?
was played by Mr. Frank Whaley.
Come on, that was talent.
That was pretty funny, man.
It's like I've been waiting 15 years to play that damn audio clip.
I know you've actually told me about it before. I never.
I
heard
couldn't
it.
find it.
That's the first time I heard it.
You know what I also want to bring? I used to be a DJ in the early 90s. And I played all...
It's almost as funny as the cop knocking on your window.
Oh, it is. Do you know how many times I bumped with my own fucking record? You know, like that movie was that House Party where they keep... I was the asshole skipping my own shit, right? So there's one of my friends. I got to ask her. I got a CD audio. It's from me directly from... there was a place... It was called Joey's in Clifton, New Jersey. I can't remember what it was called when I was there. Because it wasn't called Joey's. I don't know. Somebody from Nutley remembers what it was. It was in Clifton. But anyway, there's audio and it's on a CD. And you hear the guy introduce, like, it says something like, I'm like 17 years old. And I'm like, I forget what happens, but I come on and I'm just like, are you guys, you could hear me. I sound like I'm fucking 13. Are you guys ready? And I don't know what I say exactly, but I just know at the break of the song I go, bitches, shake them titties. And then it goes right into the, it's hilarious. I got to get the audio from that. It's pretty funny.
20 years later, and he's still yelling that in between.
Listen, that was the gateway drug for me, man. I DJ'd. I tried to bartend, but I didn't like it because it was like, to bartend is like a lot of pressure, you know? So, yeah, you have to be fast, and there's got to be able to be more than one person to fit behind the fucking bar with you. That was my problem. Girls were like, you know, trying to get past me all the
It
time.
looked like that scene in Beetlejuice where they're flying, you know.
I bartended. I bartended in Manhattan. I bartended at
It's not easy.
Country and Western bar in Manhattan.
It's not easy.
We used to all...
I loved you in Star Wars when you went to get the drink.
Nice, thank you. But like the guy Richie that's in the thing, my wife, we used to all hang out up there. It was McCann's, up right by 33rd, between 6th and 7th, right down the block from the garden. But it was the downstairs, the basement. It was a huge room. They made it a country and Western bar. Held like 250, 300 people. They used to have cool... I was ready to pull, man.
I went away.
Really cool bands, like, you seen that, like stuff, you know.
I tried everything. Like, first I DJ'd, then I tried to go in a band, but I could sing, because I have a good voice if I have to, but they were all on drugs and cracked out. If I need to. Like, I always fuck around. Yeah. Like, I could do impressions, like, I could do an impersonation of a singer, like a really good one.
Right. Like, you do an impersonation of, was it Mark Wahlberg? Who was in the movie?
No, the NSYNC you talking about?
No, who was Marky Wahlberg, or was it Brad Pitt? Who was the one in the movie Rockstar?
I have no idea where he's going.
Rockstar, the movie Rockstar.
Oh, yeah. It's Mark Wahlberg.
That's what you said. Who was in it? Mark Wahlberg or...
Mark Wahlberg.
Thank you. Or Brad Pitt. It was Mark Wahlberg. I have no idea where he's going. I was asking you a question about a movie about a singer that can sound like another singer. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, no, I might...
Oh, great. Clean up.
So what?
We're going to close it. Yo, so that's what happened. I was a DJ for a while, right?
Excuse me.
Why does your fart smell like his penis? What have you guys been doing behind the scenes?
Oh! And on that note...
No, wait, hold on, man.
Hold on.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Does it shut off automatically?
No. Go until
so, well, before
we're going to go over a little bit.
Yeah, before we
I just want to tell you, I was DJing, then he farted right in my mouth.
And if his dick tastes like that, that's terrible. Where was his dick?
It smells like hot peppers. It's ridiculous. Dude, he farted so bad I have a Staten Island accent. That's how you know it's a good fart, when my accent changes.
It's late at night and you have your own show and you're high-fiving your own
Dude, if you eat Chinese and fart, I'm like, oh yes, I'm a karamai. So listen, nobody cares anymore.
No, I did, because I was going to tell you.
I went from DJing to bouncing to bartending. Then I saw comedy going on. I'm like, oh, I could try that. And that's whatever.
See, I bartended and bounced at the same bar, and a few other.
wasn't available.
Believe it or not, I guess funny is.
I'd like to fucking bounce you on my knee right now.
Well,
you
what's
son
funny
of
is
a
like
bitch.
you always tell me like you tease me about being little, but I bounced and did security. I bounced at bars all over the city. And,
What did you point to the big guys where everyone was?
Yeah,
He was undercover.
Remember Finster?
He's
Finster, baby.
I did, bro. You guys teased, but I bounced in bars.
He was the 21 Jump Street branch of like undercover in like nursery school.
I used to bounce at the nursery school. Hey, there's more than 5 people in the ball pit right now.
Get out of there, you little bastard! Who's shit in the pit? No,
Bazinga.
I was gonna wear that shirt today. I bartended and I bounced for years, and then I went from bouncing to working doing concert event security. I worked some of the craziest, wildest shows. Those are things we can get into one night.
Yeah.
Talking about. I have some cool stories about. I worked a ton of shows, 1,000 shows. But like you, I wanted to be a comic since I was 10 years old.
See, I never did. I never thought I could do that.
From Robin Williams, Mork and Mindy, when I was a little kid, I thought he was the greatest. I wanted to be that wild, crazy, which I am kind of. You could see some of his influence from me on stage. But I wanted to be a comic from when I was a little kid. There you go. Oh, Finster. Oh, Finster, baby. Hey, he was a tough.
I went away again.
Oh, dear. I do believe I forgot my fudge. But,
It's good to want things.
yeah. But I went from that to, I worked on the Spirit Cruise Lines back in 96. Like we were talking before about doing comedy, how many years. I emceed on the Spirit of Dinner boat and the lunch and dinner boat that goes around the harbor in New York and in New Jersey. Weehawken in New Jersey and out of Pier 61 in Manhattan. I worked on the dinner cruises for 2.5 years. I was the MC. I was the host. I had to wear like a really gay little colorful vest and a bow tie and talk about some of the sites, but I had to be clean and do like Disney comedy, but I did that for 2 years, from 92 and a little over 2 years. From the end, I got that gig actually in 97 to 99 I did that. So you're talking about, when we were talking about how many years doing comedy, I was messing around with entertaining prior to that, wanting to go into the comedy. I didn't actually really hit the stage doing comedy. A little bit then, but I didn't really start doing it crazy until like 2001.
I knew I could do voices and sounds, but like I was 7. Like I would be playing with my Matchbox cars, and I would be doing the sirens and stuff, and my grandmother would run to the front door to like see what was going on outside.
See, I do a lot of voices too and stuff, but I don't do them as dead on. You do them better than me.
I do voices too, and that's funny. When I was,
He's good. You should hear some of his.
I do tons of voices, but the best sound ever I did was on an airplane. I almost got thrown out of the plane. Remember years ago? I know it's still low now. I haven't flown lately, but they have certain sounds for certain things, so the stewardess know like 2 dings means.
You won't pay for cable. I doubt you're flying anywhere. Go ahead. Honey, get in the car. We're driving.
2 dings means like.
Rich is on the front of the plane going.
We're gonna drive and just make the plane sound.
So 2 dings means stewardess, please come to the captain's quarters.
He sits in the back with the Muppets.
So I'm sitting there with my friends in the plane, and I'm hearing it like ding ding, and I'm like ding ding, and I'm doing it in my head, and I'm like, oh, I can do this. So all of a sudden the plane's getting ready to take off, and I go ding ding. It was perfect.
I love it.
The stewardess goes, excuse me, we're going back. But we're laughing now. The other stewardess sees me doing it. I'm doing it again a couple times. I don't know.
Oh.
It's like fucking, like doing this. Bring a booger front faces. Stewardess comes up to me and says, could you please come get
Booger spring face. I don't know what the hell
It's like me. No one can see what you see this babbling guy like.
Next week I'm going to put a little webcam over here, and then once in a while I'll
He's
show
over
you.
here. He's like, it's like a guy doing this.
If you can eat fruit and fart on stage, I can at least show my face for 5 seconds.
Well, we said
I'm joking.
we want to show your face for 5 seconds.
So, for 5 seconds.
I like to show your face for only 5 seconds.
Sir, you must get up a couple seconds. So now I'm like, what's going on? I thought maybe they're going, hey, I'm going to first class. This is great. I go to the captain's quarters. He goes, you're 2 seconds away from getting thrown off this plane. I have the air marshal in the back. Like, why? Because it's a federal offense to make noises.
What?
I'm like, I was about to say, could you show me that in a book or something? But
Oh my God.
So he goes, you can't do that. I'm going, I apologize. He goes, please apologize to the lady. Because she knocks on the door. He's getting ready to pull away. It's like,
Right, because you're supposed to be getting buckled up.
yeah, but I made her
What did
call
the
from-
what did the double ding mean?
It means
She had to report to the captain.
report to the captain. Knock on his door. Yeah.
Or if you're watching...
I'm going to do like 3 things. It's probably like just get Chinese food and bring it to me.
Or at the end of Rocky 3, it was just Sylvester Stallone ringing the bell. You gonna ring the bell?
Ding, ding. Yeah.
Oh, I think you taught me too good.
Bing, bing.
Exactly.
I taught you
hilarious.
well,
It
Stallion.
was the most perfect sound, mimic sound I've ever made.
That's funny.
Other than him chomping on fruit over there.
Hey, man. You
I
don't
just
hear
have
it.
pictures of animals eating in the background.
Hey, we gotta do what we gotta do.
joking. That's okay. My apple's gotten really old now.
Hey, look at this thing's almost gone. Do you know? And after that font, do you know what my bowel movement's gonna be like at some point later on tonight or tomorrow?
Who cares?
And,
I don't have to play with your
and
ass.
cut. That's a wrap.
If I wake up with pink eye, you know, I have a stiff neck from that fart. Oh my God, it hurts.
Bro, you know what? I'm gonna fart on your pillow before you go.
Yeah, hell you are.
You're waking up with
Yeah,
pink eye.
go for you.
Firefighter's knocking on the window right now. Mr. Buddha, you okay?
I'll fucking fart
My
on your...
kids fart on my pillows all the time.
That's horrible.
Like, hope that I get
I'm gonna go
pink
fart
eye.
in your car and you're gonna get pink dick.
Really had to go there?
I had to.
All right, so I mean, we can wrap it up. We kind of
wrap it
covered.
up.
Yep. Next week we're gonna have a really cool.
Did you get that video?
What?
Did you get that?
I have the video, but it's really dark, so
Yeah, it's just
I'll
audio.
put the audio on the way out. But thank you. Just thank everybody for the show.
Yeah.
I forgot to. I was gonna film my son because he wanted to say he wants to be here. He can't. You know, he's just so funny. He's got school and a life. I don't. Isn't that the shape? My son has a better life than me.
And he's 7. No, he's 8 now.
He's 8. He's
I
8.
corrected myself.
I know, Godfather.
go.
But no, every night,
I had cake.
every show, we're gonna start with the video, and we're gonna try to get like a thing going. And we do same things every week, kind of.
Cool
And then we'll have
formats.
we'll have a closer.
I think either next week or the week after we're gonna be Skyping in. You can Skype in your show. You can Skype in and talk to us.
And we're gonna play a little drinking game. Every time Richie kicks the camera, you got to drink.
We went twice today so far.
Yeah, so you just have a little buzz.
It's okay. Next time I'm just gonna put the camera on the table instead. I think.
I was trying to look up real quick. I have I'm in what's your show this weekend? Where are you?
Oh, I'm in Spotswood on Saturday.
Spotswood, New
Yeah,
Jersey.
VFW. It sounds like a rare gay disorder.
It does.
I'm sorry to tell you, you've acquired some Spotswood.
I every time I'm there,
Or lesser dick.
I do jokes like that.
Do you?
Yeah, it's whole
Like I
Spotswood
haven't,
thing.
like I haven't been there when you did them.
No, I know. I just said every time.
Oh, I
I'm there.
forgot we're sharing. I always forget there's an audience. Like it's like I've known him.
Video of you talking on the outside, mimicking.
Oh, that's a great
on
video.
stage. That's me.
We'll have to show that video.
I was just looking to see if it was here. I'm in Long
Easy for you to say.
I'm in Long Island this weekend.
Oh, here it is. Hurry up. Oh, man.
Oh! Holy shit!
Fire in the hole.
See, at least you couldn't hear mine, man. That thing was like you just ripped wood. That poor chair just split.
I just deported 3 Mexicans with that fart.
I went to the Mexican side.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I was just looking to see if I had the address. I mean, go to my page. Go to CraigLoigren.com.
I should have put a pancake in there to
Go
stuff it.
to Facebook, Craig Loigren, or whatever, Vine.
We'll put the links in the Bold and the Beautiful tonight.
I'm doing some really cool videos on Vine. Buddha started vining that too. He's doing some okay videos. So come.
Okay.
So come and.
You want to know what's funny? Half of them have him in it, so whatever.
So, well, those are the better ones.
I hit you with that. I'm sorry.
I
Was
got 21, dude.
Richie's.
gotcha.
I'm explaining my.
That's why he's on the other side.
He's got to learn how to not to use everything. Oh, we got another one. No.
What, another fart coming? Oh! Oh! I opened my mouth. My mouth was open. My mouth was
Are we
open.
losing any
All right,
viewers?
all right, guys.
But anyway, so we're around here.
We love you.
He's in Spotswood. I'm in Long Island. Go to my
Thank
page.
you.
We'll see you next week. And
My
Richie,
son
thank you.
is gonna sign us off.
Thank you very much, Rich.
welcome.
We're going to show that the video. It's dark.
Been listening to the Bold and Beautiful show with
That's what happens when his father makes him read it.
and Buddha the comedian. And see you next Tuesday, suckers. Yeah, go.
Damn, God. See you next Tuesday,
Later,
everybody.
guys.